Buenos nachos, and welcome to another edition of Countdown to Kickoff. I'm Chris Dotson, your host, and we are here in the press box in Catoosa, Oklahoma this week, getting some last-minute stuff and preparations going as I'm here for a Thursday night game, and some of you guys will see it on Friday. So we've had some very interesting takeaways from this week, last week, and going into next week, we're starting to really shape up for who's going to be in contention for playoffs. So when we come right back, we're going to talk about some of those, and we're going to talk about some of the previous play, some of the upcoming matchups, some of the standings, and much more right after this.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Now let's go back to last week's scores. When we come right back, we're going to talk a little bit more on the roundtable, some new subjects coming up that kind of open up your eyes.
We are computer science pros, chemists and health professionals, mathematicians, and science educators. We are the Greg Wadley College of Science and Health Professions at Northeastern State University. Choose from degrees in health and pre-health professions, mathematics and computer science, and more.
And welcome back to Round the Table here. I am joined again by our own Southern Sports Network head play-by-play analyst, Stephen Blackiston, and ESPN Radio, and also the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs, Zach Arns. Gentlemen, how you guys been?
Fantastic. How about you?
I can't complain. Even if I was, no one's listening to me, so it doesn't matter. Stephen, what's going on, guys?
I hear you.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Ready to get into it. We're darn near the closing stages of the season. It's flying by.
That's right. We are past week 6, going into week 7 here pretty soon, too. So that means playoff pictures coming up. And I'm going to make some graphics for that one, see how everything is lining up, where everybody's at, because we've seen some very interesting things going into conference play. We've seen Lincoln that looked like they were mighty strong, kind of falling into the 500 category, but we'll get into that one later. Well, gentlemen, this week's topic is, I think, something that Stephen has brought up, which is a great topic. So many things can come out of this one. Very simple question, though. Should kids today play only one sport, or do you think they benefit more by playing multiple sports? Stephen, I'm going to let you go ahead and take a crack at this one first.
Yeah, so that was something that I was talking about with some friends of mine recently, and when I was growing up, the way I was raised is I played played football, played baseball, played soccer, played basketball, played these different disciplines of sport, did track, and did field events through that. And I believe, just to, the way I was raised, my background, my family's background, that playing multiple sports is a great thing. It keeps you engaged all the way through the calendar. And it teaches you different skills that you can use in different sports. It teaches you different motor skills that you can put forward towards different things. I do, see an argument for wanting to only do one sport. You can put all your time and all your effort into it. First thing I think of are, youth baseball kids or youth baseball parents with their kids. They're traveling every weekend of the summer, going somewhere to play in some tournament. They, splash a bunch of cash on all this equipment and pour all this resource into just baseball. For instance, to see if their kid has what it takes to, be really good into high school, get a look maybe into the pros or into playing college baseball at some level. So I can see both sides of it, but for me, I think there's just so much to come out of being able to play multiple sports. You get just so many different things, whether it's physically, socially, or mentally, out of having a multi-sport experience.
You bring up a great point, though, traveling baseball. And that's a whole subject we can get into, probably should get into sometime, because I can only imagine, I haven't gone through this, but I've had friends that are traveling baseball parents. They're gone all the time. All their resources are poured into just traveling baseball, and they're gone to a lot of different places, which could be good, bad, and ugly. Zach, what's your take on this particular subject, though?
Well, I come at it from a couple of different angles. I'm going through it now, and it's not just travel baseball that's causing issues. Basketball is a year-round event, and that's what I'm going through with my daughter. She plays junior high basketball. The time commitment let me back up. The obvious answer to the question is yes. They should play multiple sports, experience multiple coaches, and multiple experiences. It rounds off your experience. The reality is, these kids don't have a lot of time, and these sports now are full-time jobs. I look at my daughter's schedule, 6 a.m. she's got basketball practice all day at school. Then she's got weights and conditioning. She comes home, does homework, goes to bed. That's a full-time job. She works more hours than I do for sport. So from that perspective, I don't know that that playing multiple sports at the junior high and the high school level is feasible. You might be able to get 2, but you're certainly not. The days of kids playing 3 is going to be very, very rare. The cost is, some of these sports are cost prohibitive. Baseball is a very expensive sport. Basketball is a really expensive sport. $300 for a pair of shoes. That's 2 shoes. Not 2 pair. That's 2 shoes. You're paying over $300.
One right.
Because that's what yeah, exactly. And that's, some of that is cost prohibitive. Now there's programs that'll help you out with some of that stuff. But when I look at my daughter, she was approached about playing volleyball. She's really tall. She plays basketball. She was approached about playing volleyball. But in her particular school system, you only get 1 athletics period. So she's forced to make a decision at 12 years old that, well, I want to play basketball and not volleyball. And it's tough. I mean, Chris, you and I are a little bit older. Steve, probably went through this. But 40 years ago when I was playing youth sports, I played 3. I played baseball, basketball, and football. And the 2 never crossed. Nowadays, I can't think of you guys all know coaches. I know coaches. I can't think of a coach that's going to tell his star quarterback, hey, man, go play basketball, go play baseball. I'll see you in August. Skip our off season, skip spring practice. I'll catch up with you in August. Coaches are selfish. The dirty little secret is they don't want their star players playing other sports because they want them doing just their sport. The kids need to get a more rounded experience, I agree, but I don't think it's feasible any longer as competitive as some of these sports get. At the smaller schools and the lower levels, you'll have kids cross over, but at the upper levels, look, Buck James is one of those guys. You're either with us or you're not. He's got very, very few crossovers when he was at Bryant, and I'd imagine it's probably the same way at Conway.
Very interesting. And you do bring up a great point. Smaller schools, you do have some more availability depending on the situation. If you're in travel baseball that's outside of the school, that could be a problem, of course. But if it's scholastically, you're right.
Yeah, and I use my daughter as an example. I mean, she made the team in March. They started practice the next week, and they practiced every week until school started. And then her first period is basketball. So she's been at it since March the 1st.
Wow.
And their season starts in 6 weeks. So it is a full-time commitment to get these kids to play one sport, let alone multiple.
Do you think that poses a burnout situation, especially a kid that kind of grew up from, sometimes you're starting elementary school. I know when I started football, I started in the third grade, way back when. And of course, now you've got them up in the first grade, even kindergarten. Just, they come out of the womb. Here's a football, here's a flag, go play. But these days, it's a little bit different to when we were growing up. It was mainly scholastic. You had those programs that did not overlap, and if they did, it was like maybe a couple weeks here and there. But like you say, it's a bigger problem now because you've got all those starting earlier and earlier and earlier now. Do the kids get burnt out? I'm worried about that too, especially in travel baseball. I see a little bit of it myself.
Yeah, I mean, you see it in basketball, you see it in baseball, because it is a year-round sport. I'll use an example. Our left tackle at Springdale, Terrence West, he's the center on our basketball team. Well, he's missed the entire offseason with the basketball team because he's been getting ready for football. Now, he's 6'8", 280. He's going to have to slim down to about 240, 235 pounds to play basketball effectively the way Jeremy Price wants him to. And, I even look at my daughter's face. I mean, she's been exposed to the band this year, which she loves. And these are things, I mean, Stephen, you didn't go through high school all that long ago. I mean, all the things that are starting to happen for you at that age, they're throwing multiple things at you, and you may want to go try this, but I've got this year-round commitment to a particular sport hanging over my head. They may not get to, they may turn something down simply because of peer pressure.
Right. Hey, and that's another thing. I was listening to a radio show. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been 98.1, the Sports Animal, a couple of months ago, and they brought up a point that, and I don't know how valid it is, but their opinion was we're starting to see less and less productivity out of kids that were playing travel baseball and travel sports to compete at a higher level. And you're starting to see a lot of kids coming in from South America to play baseball, and they're killing it. And you would figure, hey, we've got these kids that have been playing since they were out of the womb, and they've been on this rigorous schedule all these times and learning all these things. What happened? Stephen, what do you think?
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned that. We have at my day job with the minor league baseball here in Northwest Arkansas, we have a lot of people who have kids that are of age that are going through the youth baseball scene. And I remember having a conversation with one of them one time. He's like, it really is pointless, the travel baseball stuff. He's like, all they care about, the people who run it, are games. Play as many games as you can, as much as you can, play games. You're not teaching them, fundamentals or skills or anything like that. It's all about playing games. It's all about going to tournaments and things like that. And that, I think, is probably why that topic got brought up, is because while yes, you do learn a lot from playing a game in a live environment, you still also need that teaching and that coaching element and that aspect to go with it. And that was the conversation we had about it, is how maybe some of these local Bentonville Parks and Rec or Springdale Parks and Rec activity groups that have baseball or do their own sports, those players might be better off versus some of these kids who go and do something with perfect timing or any of those where they're just focused purely on doing games and doing tournaments all summer long.
Very interesting. Well, I guess we'll have to see how things kind of plan out on this one, but I do like the smaller schools just for that reason, where you can have a little bit more availability in time and kind of dictate your own schedule and have that choice, that I honestly like the side of playing multiple sports. I did it as a kid myself, and there's so many intricate details that you can pull from one sport and use it against another, and of course I love football the most. But there's so many lessons that you can get from basketball, from baseball. We've seen it with some of the quarterbacks coming out, including Kyle Murray and some of the others too. So let's get into this week's Pick'ems. Some very exciting games, honestly, this week because the matchups I think are awesome. So first one, Bentonville at Fayetteville. Stephen, take it away.
Yeah, so this one I think is definitely going to be the main event of the 7A West this season. The joke, I have a friend of mine, a close friend of mine, who's a Fayetteville grad. He says, the joke is always Bentonville will win this one or win conference, but Fayetteville's always worried about state. I do think that pattern probably continues, at least for now. I think Bentonville will get the dub against the Purple Dogs of Fayetteville. They have been and many years previously. I'll go Bentonville Tigers.
Bentonville Tigers. All right. Zach, what do you think?
Yeah, Bentonville's funny. The numbers change, or the names change, but the numbers all stay the same. They're Old Man River. They switch, a group of all-stars leaves and they bring in the next group, and it's pretty much the same. This is the de facto championship game in the 7A West. Bentonville's coming off an 84-0 win over Rogers Heritage. Fayetteville's defense has shown some holes here in the last couple of weeks, and we had a huge upset last week when Bentonville West knocked off Rogers. So those two teams have separated, and the winner of this game is going to be the 1 seed coming out of the West. I don't think Fayetteville can stop Bentonville. If Bentonville's defense shows up and can slow down Drake Lindsay, I think Bentonville will win the game. I think it'll be comfortable. I think they'll win by 2 scores. I like Bentonville to win that game. They've gotten better as the season's gone along. They had a stumble early, but they're rolling now. And Jody Grant's got them where they need to be, getting ready for a big game.
Outstanding. Ozark at Gentry, Stephen.
Yeah, real quick, one question I do have for Zach on that last for the Bentonville Fayetteville game. Over under that game is going to be 4 hours. Just
if you're lucky, if you're lucky if you're home by midnight, because that'll be a game where they throw 150 passes.
Oh wow!
But for Ozark and Gentry, this is a game that I think has some fairly serious seeding implications. I don't think either of these schools are going to touch Elkins, as we've talked about ad nauseum over the course of the season here. But it's an interesting game. This has kind of been the bogey game for Gentry the last 2 seasons now that Ozark has been in the 4A1. This has sort of been the hurdle that they have not been able to get over, and it sort of knocks their season off plan. They start out well. They have a good winning start, and then they peter out towards the end of the year. I do think, though, that trend probably will continue. Ozark does look very complete, looks very physical. They've taken care of business against everybody so far in the 4A1, and I don't think that'll change on Friday night. It is in Gentry. It is a long drive for Ozark to come up to play the Pioneers. But I really think this is a sneaky sort of mascot rivalry. You have Pioneers and Hillbillies going against each other. I think something's got to give there.
I want to see the actual mascots finally sometime, because I haven't seen any mascots from either team, and it'd be so easy, honestly. They got to get it together. Anyway, Zach, what do you think?
When the calendar turns to October, you never bet against Ozark. Something happens when they get into conference play. They become incredibly difficult to beat, home or away. They understand playoff drives and getting into the playoffs. I think Ozark wins the game. I think it's going to be close. I think Gentry can put up some points, but I think Ozark will win the game.
All right, let's move on to the 5A West action. Harrison at Alma. What do you think on that one?
Yeah, this is an interesting game, more so for Harrison than Alma. You look at the 5A West standings right now, and there's a log jam between a handful of schools at 1 and 2. Alma this year, I think, has been a pleasant surprise. I don't think really anybody saw this out of the Airedales this year, 3-0. The first 3 weeks of conference play, them and Shiloh are tied. Harrison, you look at Harrison, you look at the games they've played. They should have beat Farmington. They kind of did a full-on Mario Cristobal Miami against them in the last 90 seconds of that game.
Yeah.
But I think that Harrison can take care of business. They play an incredibly physical and aggressive style of football. They just wear opponents down. They got a quarterback and 2 running backs that basically can play fullback or tight end at a bigger school probably. So I imagine that Harrison is just going to grind this game out. The weather's getting a little bit colder. Those hits hurt a little bit more. I think that they're going to give Alma their first blemish on the season. And if that were the case, I think that really shakes up the rest of the 5A West standings as it brings that pack closer together for that 2, 3, and 4 seed.
All right, Zach, is it going to be the Mountains or is it going to be the Riverside this year?
Well, Harrison's going to try and play bully ball. They're going to take the ball and they're going to come right downhill at you. 2 tight ends, those big backs, big quick quarterback is over 200 pounds. And Coach Key's just going to try and run you over. And like Steven said, it's going to be body blows and wear you down and try and get it into the fourth quarter. Alma is slowly developing into one of the most exciting offenses in 5A. Jackson Daly is a guy it's one of those Where's Waldo games. You better know where he is every single snap. If you don't, he's going to burn you. Passes, he runs the ball, he throws it. He does all of this. And I think he's the most dynamic player Harrison's going to see this season. I think Jackson Daly and Alma get it done. They have circled this game. This is a game they want, and they got it at their place. They'll be fine. They're going to win the football game.
Okay, moving right along to NCAA. Last week, it was a lot of fun for me being a Sooners fan because we knocked off Texas. Man, that was a date that was circled from last year, and I can't be more relieved. That one was a tough game. But let's go to the Pac West now. The Pac-12, I'm sorry. The number 8.
It's not the Pac-2, but, hey, whatever we're going to call it.
Pac Mountain West. Who knows how that thing's going to go down?
Yeah, something.
Something. Number 8, Oregon at number 7, UW. Now this one I got to watch several times being an RO for the Pac-12. A lot of fun. But Stephen, what's your take on it?
Yeah, this one should be an exciting one. I think this sort of is the beginning of sort of the legitimacy of the Pac-12 this year. They've started out so well this year. We've had a bunch of teams in the top 25. First, you thought Utah was going to be the flag bearer. Then they've fallen to the wayside. USC looked massively human, and we'll get to the Trojans in a second. Oregon and Washington really haven't necessarily been challenged yet this year, so you don't really know which either one of these have. They do have two fantastic quarterbacks in Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr., both that are going to be playing on Sundays next year for whoever's team. I have a small suspicion one of them could be my Vegas Raiders. But I think Oregon is going to get the victory in this game. It is definitely going to be a challenge to go to Washington and play this game, but I just think Oregon has the ponies, has the kind of culture of being successful, winning these big games, knowing what they need to do. I think the Ducks will fly high on Saturday and sort of cement themselves as the flag bearer for the Pac-12 at this point of the season.
Wow. Now, we got to see Oregon earlier on, at least I did, against Colorado, a really big hyped game, and that was a blowout brought to you by Pampers. But this one, I think it's going to be a little bit tighter. Zach, what do you think?
Well, this is probably one of the best games that we've had in the first 7 weeks of the season. You got a great quarterback matchup between Bo Nix and Michael Penix. You've got a great head coaching matchup, Kalen DeBoer and Dan Lanningham. You got an offensive guy and a defensive guy. Coach Lanningham's one of those guys that, he rides that edge and he keeps that team, kind of at a fever pitch. This is when you need that sort of burst because you're going on the road in Washington. This is the biggest game in Washington's 10 years. This is a massive football game for them. If you haven't seen Michael Penix play, he is without question a Heisman candidate and one of the most dynamic quarterbacks. Reminds me a lot of Michael Vick when Vick was running around in the late 90s, early 2000s. Reminds me a lot of him. Bo Nix is just Mr. Steady. Doesn't turn the ball over. This is going to be a turnover game. Whoever wins the turnover battle is probably going to win the football game. I trust Oregon's defense more than I do Washington. I like Oregon to win the football game.
Wow. Well, this is going to definitely be one to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Of course, you got two Heisman contenders there, so there's something to that. All right, next game, number 10, USC at number 21. You're Notre Dame, Fighting Irish, Zach. So, Steven, you take the first one on this one.
It's been an interesting year for Notre Dame. You're like a player or two players away from stopping Ohio State. You get a victory against Duke, at Duke that's ranked. And then whatever happened last week was whatever happened last week. I think Marcus Freeman and the coaching staff at Notre Dame, in my opinion, Zach, you may have a very completely different feeling as it's a little closer to your heart. But I feel that this is going to be kind of an inspirational week. There's nothing like washing a bad taste out of your mouth with the defeat of Louisville when you have a top 10 USC coming to your place early in the season. You can go and kind of knock their season off kilter, get your season back on track. Yes, probably not going to be a playoff caliber team now because of those two losses. But what you can do is you can keep USC from being in that conversation, and you can bring home the jewel Shillelagh. And I think the Irish can do that and find themselves back in the top 15. They're just going to kind of yo-yo between 20 and 15, I think, this year with these wins. I think the Fighting Irish are going to get it done against the University of Spoiled Children this weekend.
University of Spoiled Children. I love it. All right, Zach, what you think, man?
Well, this is 4 straight weeks playing top 20 teams for the Irish, and there's a lot of discontent right now with Gerard Parker, the new OC who replaced Tommy Rees. Play calling is now being called into question. The defenses seem to have figured it out. The one great thing about this is USC doesn't play defense, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Notre Dame's got to run the football, and they've got one of the best defenses in the country. They're an elite level defense, and they're going to have to be on Saturday night, 6:30 on NBC to stop Caleb Williams and USC. USC matches up with them very, very well. Their offense versus Notre Dame's defense. Notre Dame's got really good corners. The safeties, sometimes they get lost in traffic. USC's going to win the game, and I think Notre Dame's going to a second straight loss, 3 of their last 4, and the heat on Marcus Freeman's going to get really turned up if this does not turn around. Notre Dame went cheap in the offensive coordinator category. They elevated instead of going and getting an elite level guy. I think that's going to change in the offseason. They're going to get a guy that is commensurate with a top 10 team, which I think Notre Dame is. I think Gerard Parker's really their weak spot. Notre Dame can't keep up with them offensively. Sam Hartman's been proven to be a fraud, and I think there's a point at which USC gets 2 scores up, and then the dam kind of breaks.
Kind of hard to swallow on that one, but I agree with you 100%. All right, so for this year, Zach, you're 8-9 so far in your record, and Steven's got a bit of an edge at 12-10. Gentlemen, it's been a lot of fun this week. We are going to head out of here in just a moment. Stick around for the weather, and we're going to get right to the game right after this. Gentlemen, you guys have a great day.
Be good.
It is fall, it is Friday night, and you know what that means. We have an awesome lineup of games this evening for high school football across the region, and we have a look at your forecast for those games as well. Before we get into the forecast, if you're a fan of any of these teams, let us know where you're watching from and what team you'll be rooting for tonight down in the comments. But for now, here's a look at the forecast for tonight across the region. We have 3 games that we're highlighting: the Lincoln at Huntsville, Green Forest at Elkins, and Prairie Grove at Dardanelle. And so these 3 games, they're going to be a roughly similar forecast for the first 2, but it's going to be slightly warmer for the Prairie Grove game coming up later this evening. But for tonight, really across all of the regions, not a whole lot going on weather-wise except for, mostly clear skies. And then we're going to be in some milder temperatures. Now for the game for Lincoln at Huntsville and Green Forest at Elkins, it's going to be slightly chilly as we head into the evening, so make sure that you grab a jacket, a blanket, stuff like that if you're going to be watching this game. And if you're an athlete, you'll definitely want potentially one of those hand warmers for the sidelines or something like that, just because we do have some gusty winds tonight, and we are going to see those somewhat chilly temperatures at times. We're going to be into the lower 50s once we get closer to the end of the game. But otherwise, pleasant conditions expected across all areas. The Prairie Grove at Dardanelle game, we're going to be at 71 at kickoff, and then eventually we're going to be around 63 around game's end. So it is a beautiful evening for these games. Really, we don't have any sort of weather complications except for maybe some chilly conditions later tonight, but it is going to be a very pleasant evening and pretty much perfect evening for football, except for maybe some gusty winds of around 20 miles an hour. Some gusts could be closer to 30. That's going to be especially to the west near northeast Oklahoma. So for the northeast Oklahoma viewers, here's a look at the forecast that we have for the next 7 days. It's going to be a chilly start to the week and a chilly end to the weekend coming up in the next couple days. We're expecting lows in the 30s to start off next week, and then we're eventually going to be seeing some high pressure building into portions of the area, leading to a slow, gradual temperature increase once we get closer to Thursday. That's going to be a similar case for northwest Arkansas, where we have rain chances early in the morning for both regions today. That's going to last through at least midday, and then we'll see that clearing out. But for the remainder of the week, mostly clear skies, beautiful conditions, some gusty winds over the next couple of days, close to 10, 20, maybe even 30 miles an hour at times. And then take a look, northwest Arkansas, we have lows around 37 to start off Wednesday morning, and then a slow, gradual increase in temperatures by Thursday, where our high could be close to 68. Hope you have a great evening. If you're going to any of these games, make sure that you like this post and that you, like I said, comment below what team are you rooting for tonight, where are you watching, and also good luck to every single team participating in games tonight. We wish the athletes the best of luck, and stay tuned for your full sports updates, weather updates, and stuff like that with the Southern Sports Network. Have a great evening, everyone.
And that's our show this week, folks. We'll come back next week. We're going to talk more about the playoffs, how everything is going to be structured, who to expect from what placement, and see how everything goes. when we come back to that one. So I'm going to send you right down to the field. Enjoy the game.
You are looking live. We are here in Dardanelle, Arkansas for tonight's 5A1 contest between the 5A West. I'm so used to the 4A1. 5A West tonight, the Prairie Grove Tigers and the Dardanelle Sand Lizards. I'm Lynn Gregson, with me Ryan Cook. Ryan, critical game tonight for the Prairie Grove Tigers for playoff implications for sure.
It is. If you look at the conference standings, you kind of have your top one with Shiloh, and then Alma surprisingly also up there, tied up at the top, undefeated. And then it's a kind of a jumbled mess in the middle, and then you have one or two without a win.
Yeah, going down straight down. I think the biggest surprise right now in the conference is Alma right now, sitting at 3-0. And tonight, Alma hosts. This is their test tonight, I believe. Alma hosts Harrison tonight. Now, they did beat Farmington pretty handily, Ryan, 56-35, and beat Pea Ridge. They beat Clarksville about the same way we did.
Right.
But tonight there's a big test for Alma. So then you have Farmington at 2-1. They have the big, I'm going to say surprising win over Harrison, not because it was how the ending happened, and so they're sitting at alone in third place at 2-1, and then Pea Ridge 1-2, Prairie Grove 1-2, Dardanelle 1-2, Harrison 1-2, and Clarksville sitting at 0-3. So
what a jumbled mess right there. Who wants in the playoffs?
Yeah, and that's why it's so critical, because of the losses we had to Pea Ridge and to Harrison. This is a critical game for Prairie Grove tonight.
It is, and we're down to starting quarterback. Starting quarterback tears his ACL last week. Starting cornerback, safety. He was a cornerback last year. He's played more safety than anything. Really a great run stopper. And so, we're going to see the depth that we've developed and we've been working on. And we've been talking about it since Black and Gold game, and we're going to see what it kind of looks like now. We've gotten a couple guys healthy, but we've also got a couple guys hurt. So we'll just see how that plays out. But the guys are excited. They are. They're really excited. Good week of practice. It was nice to get that get-right game, and it's nice to have another week where you feel not confident, but it's confidence, where you're walking in a place knowing you got a chance, and if you play right and do what you're supposed to do and not turn the ball over, you're going to be all right.
Well, I think you alluded to our quarterback Luke Vance going down last week, and like you and I talked about early on, even in our Black and Gold game, we talked about how the difference between our quarterbacks wasn't a lot. I mean, a little bit of experience and just a little bit older, more mature, I guess you would say. But at the same time, we never thought there was going to be a huge drop off. But where we see Luke really, he was such a great defensive player, I shouldn't say was. He is a great defensive player, and not having him will be critical. Who's going to step up tonight in his place?
The step up that he's taken, junior year was big, and then his senior year even bigger. And so you wonder, are people ready behind him? I think Alex is ready. You get that week 5 in your junior year, you're old enough now. And so I think he's ready. Now, on the defensive side, I'm not for sure who replaces him. I have a feeling it's going to be a sophomore, and we'll see when they come out. And if it's a sophomore, week 5 your sophomore year is when you finally start getting adjusted to the senior high game. But you may not be ready yet. Sometimes it takes a guy until about halfway through that junior year to really start being, a high school football player, size-wise, mentality-wise, and everything.
I think you're right, and and I think with tonight, what's going to be interesting is when Alex came in last week. He just stepped right in.
Yeah.
I mean, he ran. He fooled us on an option play. He ran. We were sitting there talking about somebody else having the ball, and so he came in. He threw a couple of really nice passes along the way as well. So I think
he brings that.
Yeah,
and he brings that option game that we don't really have with Vance as much. Vance is more of a scatter type kind of guy. Like when the pocket breaks down, he's gonna be one of those guys that be able to elude some defenders and get outside the pocket and get down the field. Asher's going to be one of those guys, though, that he can handle the hit. He can also hold it in the belly of the fullback for as long as possible that last second, and then he can pull it or pitch it. And so really headsy player. We'll see how he does tonight. That's the first test, the grandson.
Well, I think that's interesting. I'm sure it's probably happened in the state of Arkansas, but I wonder how many times it has happened where, the head coach is got his grandson starting at quarterback.
Maybe not at the same school that he played against when he played, and then his son's quarterback, and then his grandson. I mean, that's quite a history.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing, and so I think that's a unique thing for tonight, and so I'm glad that we're going to see that, and we wish Luke a recovery. I know that with the torn ACL, we won't see him again on the football field, but let's hope we get to see him on the baseball diamond in the spring for sure.
And talking about just being out here and what we're going to see, we're out in the stands tonight.
Yeah.
We're getting to sit with the crowd tonight. I enjoy games like this because sometimes in some of the places that we play, the booths are so nice, they're too far away. And you don't feel like you're at the game. You feel like you're just watching the game. There's a reason why I don't sit at home on a Saturday to watch the Hogs play. There's a reason why I go and sit in the stands. I'm still wanting to do that. And so same here. I'm excited about tonight being in the stands. Hopefully nobody throws anything at us, but I enjoy the fact that we're out here and we can be cheering them on at the same time.
Joshua Ritchie and Spencer Allen are the captains for the Tigers tonight. And it looks like for the other side, is that a 58 there, Ryan?
Looks like 58, 27, and 11.
58 is, and I've got you a roster here.
Appreciate that. It'll blow away, but
58 is nobody by that number on our list.
Okay.
And 27 is Jason Ernest, and number 11 is Clayton Weatherford. No, you're talking about being in the stands. The interesting thing about it is they have a nice thing here. They have a nice place for us to be. The only thing is just it's a little harder to it's great from a coaching standpoint, but for us it would be hard to call the game for the inside. So we're going to sit out here tonight and hopefully not drive away the fans or have them tell us to leave, one of the two. Ryan, I've got a pin for you. I know that you never bring one, so I've got one. I take care of you.
Well, that's good because I just looked at Cameron and asked him if he brought the one he brings for me. So,
no, Uncle Lynn's got you taken care of. So
Uncle, we talked about on the way here today. It's almost could be father.
All right, we're down to about a minute to go. We're gonna let's see. I'm sitting here talking to you and finding your pin. I did not see who won the toss there, so I was overlooked. I guess they got to see it, the people who were watching, because that's where the film is. I just didn't catch it.
Yeah, we'll find out here in a minute. They got the lizard down there in the corner. It about blew away.
Yeah, that lizard was about to take a nap a while ago. It dropped all the way down on the ground. I thought it was a little tired. I was hoping the team would be that way tonight too.
Then they inflated it, and it about took off. It started floating down the field a little bit, and the cheerleaders had to go grab it and bring it back down to the corner of the end zone. We've got our circle, our pregame circle, prayer circle going on right there. So I like that. Sometimes you see that that's a locker room thing, and you don't necessarily do it right there on the field, but we are tonight, and I like that.
Well, again, this is important. There's Vance out there right there, Ryan.
Hubs is coming out a little late. Maybe getting some tape or a little PGP. There is one player with the wrong pants on. You notice that? Whoops.
I don't know. Their band's still out there. There they come.
I bet you, I'm going to guess, one of the older boys forgot his britches, so one of the younger guys had to sacrifice.
Isn't that the way it usually goes?
That is the way it goes right there.
Have you ever been that guy? You ever been the guy that's had to give it up before?
Yep. I've been the sophomore before, and I was the biggest I was one of the bigger sophomores as far as just size, so yes.
It looks like the Tigers are going to receive to start the ball game tonight. Danny Atkins is now getting out with the headset. He's a little late to the game tonight.
Maybe,
look at
maybe
the coaches.
Their pregame interview or something.
I want to know who's getting all this swag for the coaches this year because, man, they are decked out. Last week they were on all white. This week they're in all black. We got to get some of that.
They're looking good.
I know. How do we get – we got to tap into that.
I consider myself part of the coaching staff already. I don't know why they didn't ask me.
That's why.
I've always got an opinion.
that's why. That's exactly why right there.
I'm surprised they don't come to my classroom, on Mondays just to ask what I would do. All right, who's that teeing it up there? 18, 10.
It's 18, and that is Adrian Ornelas.
We've got Edwards and
wow,
Hubbs
what a
back
kick.
Deep.
And Hubbs is going to catch it about the 7-yard line. Hubbs is over the 20. No, now there he goes. Up to about the 25-yard line. First down and 10.
By number 21 right there for the Dardanelle Sand Lizards.
Yeah, number 6, Bo Miller, also in there helping out.
Good to see Hubbs back in. Like I said, getting another couple weeks. Last week we saw the difference a week made. He was a little rusty in Harrison and then comes out last week and has a heck of a game.
So the Tigers will start ball right at their own 25. So if that ball had dropped into the end zone, we'd be about where we're. Yeah, about the same. First down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Hubbs goes in motion. He's going to get it on the first carry. And Connor is going to get about 3 or 4 yards on that play.
Little short sweep right there from the halfback position. We ran an X that time, so we had to split in on that far side to kind of bring that cornerback out.
They say they only got 2 yards. I don't know. I thought it was a little more than that.
It's a hair more. It's in between 2 and 3. Moss will run the play in.
Only 8 seconds left on the play clock.
Hubbs is going to come out here split. We got twins this side, maybe a read. There's the option.
Apsher pitches it, and it's going to be a nice tackle there, number 27. That is Jason Ernest.
Good time getting that time by Jace Edwards. Apsher tried to fake the pitch. Nobody really bought on it. They had a bunch of guys in coverage. Everybody was doing their responsibility. And if you watched enough film, you know that Apsher likes to run the option, does a good job. And typically we play them a JV game too, so they've probably seen a little bit of that. Now, we didn't play Dardanelle this year on our JV. We played them in 8th grade. We didn't play them for senior high.
3rd down and 8 for Prairie Grove. Apsher is going to go back to pass. He's got to get rid of it.
Nope.
And he's going to go down.
It's all right. Don't make a mistake.
I think that was the right thing to do. He started to throw it, and I'm glad he didn't.
If he had his feet underneath him, he had a guy. But when you don't have your feet underneath you and you're trying to scramble away, you got to be careful. So
he just didn't quite have enough time right there. They had a pretty good rush there, and we rolled to the short side of the field, so he didn't have a lot of room to scramble there.
We switched from a left-handed to a right-handed quarterback too, so I wonder how the coaches will adjust. Normally we call a right-handed quarterback game. So
did you know that Alex is the long snapper?
Yeah. He's an all-purpose guy.
And speaking of all-purpose guy, there's Connor, and he hit him! He jumped on it! He hit him! He hit him! Come on!
The refs just caught.
Oh, come on, Nelly! Oh, we got to have that. It hit him!
They're conferencing, but we're all pointing that way.
Oh, come on, man! Oh, no! Oh, gosh!
That's a big one. Where's the instant replay on that?
Oh, my. 9:42 to go here in the first quarter. I thought Prairie Grove was about to get the big, huge break, but the refs were all not paying attention.
The ref just shook hands with the center, too. Maybe that was a thank you.
First down and 10 for the Sand Lizards. They've got the ball starting off in Prairie Grove territory. So they start off well. Back to pass. He's got plenty of time to throw. Going deep. Touchdown, Sand Lizards. It's just like that.
Wow, what a pass.
Well, that was a beautiful pass. He had plenty of time. And Creed Vega connects with Roderick Chatton Jr. And just like that.
Ouch.
Sand Lizards.
He ran right by the cornerback there.
He had a lot of time. He had a lot of time to throw.
Which I didn't look at the beginning. That might have been a double move there too, because it doesn't take that long to get 45 yards. But kick is up and good.
Well, that was fast. That was about 7 seconds. No, 8. I think I said 9:42. 9:34 to go here in the first quarter. Prairie Grove will now receive for the second time. Boy, we're not getting that call we kind of needed. And I
changes things, though.
Yeah. I like what not because being from Prairie Grove, but if you're a Dardanelle fan, you got to like what they came in and did. They got the ball in great field position on the Prairie Grove side and went straight for the long pass, and it was connected.
I would love to see us have a couple more shots in a ball game. I feel like we're a lot more effective when we have a deep threat. And I said something about Absher's arm strength, and he proved to me the other night he can throw it about 45 yards right on the money, and he did it in the JV game that week. So I told him to do it on a Friday night, and then we'll talk about it.
Well, let's hope he gets a chance here as Vega gets ready to kick. That's a kind of a – and he's just going to let that one go in the end zone. Probably smart move by Connor, let that one go. So Prairie Grove will try it again. This time they'll start first down and 10. Ball went into the end zone touchback. They're going to start at the 20.
Trying to look at some linemen there. I see Trace Boyd, right tackle. Allen at right guard. Looks like Trey Froud at center. Connor Reed at left tackle. I didn't get the left guard. That's the only one I missed.
Well, Prairie Grove, Ryan, important drive this time. Need to get something going here. They're going to go with Edwards. Edwards kicks it out pretty well. He's going to get close to the first down, short maybe a yard or two.
There's that little short sweep there. We've got backs that try to take it to the corner, and that time Jay sees a lot of over pursuit. He cuts it back up the field, and you get north and south, you can pick up some yards. So good job right there. Good job by the line, giving him a little crease.
So second down, let's call it a long 2 for Prairie Grove. And this time, Big Joe Sinton, we're gonna get a penalty. Come on.
Man, there was a defensive lineman in the backfield fast. I know that. There was a defensive lineman really quickly in the backfield. They're going to call false start.
And that hurts, Ryan. I mean, we get a great play on first down. Now you get yourself back behind the chains. That hurts.
Not necessarily behind, because we're not it's not second and 10.
No,
but you're right. It's not near as good as what it was.
It's not as good as second and 2 and a half,
Exactly.
Hubbs comes in motion. Absher, he's rolling. He throws 2 Hubbs. Hubbs trying to make a move, and he's going to get out of bounds. Let's see where he's going to get back.
He's going to get back to about where we were at.
He's going to still be about 3rd and 4.
I like that for a short yardage. That's just almost like a little quick run. Yeah, you get Hubbs out in space, and if someone misses, you got a chance, and make sure he's super open. You don't want to throw that if he's anywhere near guarded, but he wasn't.
3rd down and 4 for Prairie Grove. And going to be a quick overthrows.
Yeah, there's a flag.
Yeah, we got it. Thank goodness.
Yeah, he did hold on to him. I think it was over. I think it was too highly thrown, but
I think that's going to be holding, which will either way it's going to be first down.
No, is it automatic?
I think it's going to be pass interference.
Okay, pass interference is automatic.
And even the holding would have been 10, I think.
Okay.
So I think pass interference is 15. And it's 15, so that puts the 41. So we get the first down, and the thing that hopefully we'll keep driving here, Ryan, but now we're at least we've had bad field position. Not bad, but
well,
not
we just
very
need to
good.
get it over there.
Yeah.
We need to get over there. We need to start heading away from Russellville back to Clarksville.
And in motion there's big Joe Sims, and look at Joe! Oh! Hey!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, how about
he carried 7 guys right there for the last 3, 4, 5 yards. What a first down run right there by Joe. A little 24 trap right there. We spread them out a little bit, and we still end up going right up the middle. But Joe, he carried 7 guys. There was no Tigers pushing the pile. It wasn't that Philadelphia brother push or whatever.
The only pushing of the pile was him pushing it. He was pushing it forward.
He was dragging them.
Man,
nice run that time.
And it opened up well. He got to that next level pretty quick there, Ryan. They didn't get him right at the line, and here is the wingback reverse. There's Hubbs. Oh!
He had a guy waiting on him, but he had to cut. He was waiting, and he cut right up behind Connor Reed, and so that worked out pretty good. There just happened to be an extra defender there. I don't know. I'll have to see where he came from. I like the way that was looking, though, because Connor kicked out on that guy.
Well, Chayton with the tackle, he's the one that scored the touchdown on the one play, and he just made that tackle. So second down, he got maybe 6 yards on that, so we'll call it second down and 4. And there's Joe, and big Joe Sims again. Let's see, he's only going to get a couple this time.
Yeah, maybe a yard there. It almost looked like he intended to go through another hole than where he ran. I think he's talking to him, too. Like, did y'all cross? Did y'all stay? I think they misread each other on that play. And I'll give him this. That was a quick sidestep and downhill for the big guy. Normally you want him to get ahead of steam and go, but he had a really good sidestep right there.
So it brings up third down. Let's call it third and about 2.5. And there's Hubbs. Oh, Connor, maybe a little too much hesitation that time. And I don't even know if he's going to give him any yardage there. Well, they're going to give him a little bit. This guy over here, he's not moving his chain very much. So fourth down for Prairie Grove. What do you do here? What's your call?
I think they like a tight end dump right here, but if they've got too many guys in the box, then you're going to go back to, trying to spread them out, and that's what he's doing. They took the tight end out.
And it's going to be a quick tight end dump. And
they went right back to Jace. Good defense
incomplete.
Right there by number 27.
We've called his name a couple of times.
Asher's got to throw that one just a hair farther. That 27 was in great position.
Yeah. Well, Ernest, that was Ernest that broke it up, so it's going to be first down and 10 for Dardanelle. At least this time they'll start on their side of the field, but they still got good field position at their own 37.
They do. That was just a great defensive play right there. That dude was in perfect position. Now, let's have one of those where we can say we're in great position and we make a great defensive play so that it's not 14-0 real quick.
Well, they've got an empty backfield, and Prairie Grove's going to take a timeout. Let's take this timeout. You're watching Prairie Grove football on the Southern Sports Network.
One reason we chose PGCC is the childcare. The first time we walked in the doors, we knew it was the right place. We knew our children would be taken care of. They were organized. There were safety protocols, and we could go in and enjoy service. So as parents, we knew it was the right choice, and we know that Manny and Cruz enjoy it.
Please join us for one of our Sunday morning services at 9 or 10:30.
You're always welcome at PGCC.
Okay, we're back with you, and this is just the second play from scrimmage tonight for the Sand Lizards. Their first one, they took it long and all the way to the house on the first play. I think it was about a 40, 45-yarder. The quarterback, 0. That is Creed Vega. Vega puts his East in motion. He's going to keep it, and Vega, pretty good job that time by Prairie Grove.
And someone might see Cobb that time. He flies back there and goes after the running back. and Vega keeps it. But, that's probably his job as a defensive end, is to take the running back and push that quarterback to the inside.
Vega's only a sophomore, and I was talking to one of the great – there, back out. Wow, there he goes.
Man, that looked like a block in the back on the other side.
He's fast, though, man. Did you see how fast he got upfield?
He is. They're a big soccer school. I wonder if we'll see him again in soccer season.
Well, I will say, Ryan, I spoke to one of the great Arkansas high school historians today, Leland Barclay, and we were talking today, and he was telling me about this quarterback. Said that he's what makes them go.
Good. I hope we got a spy on him. A lot of movement there. They're going to move 4 receivers from one side to the other and put 5 receivers on this side.
Wow, somebody's got to get over here. Somebody's got. Oh, look at that. He's gone. That's it. Touchdown. Yeah,
we were always told however many guys they got over there, you match it.
Well, Ernest goes – so they've had 3 plays, Ryan. 2 of them have gone for touchdowns.
147 and 148, I think, is their 2 touchdown plays.
Actually, they had 4 plays. So we got the quarterback on the one, and they got the first down.
Right.
And then they had the touchdown. They did 3 plays, 63 yards, and just like that, the Sandlids are up 14-0. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
Located in downtown Prairie Grove, Prairie Grove Auto and Farm Supply has been serving the community since 1983. They carry a large selection of inventory to keep your automobiles and farm equipment running smoothly year after year. As a local, family-owned auto parts store, they are thankful to this community for 40 great years and look forward to serving you for 40 more. Go Tigers!
All right, we're back. Jace and Connor back deep to receive for the Tigers. Dardanelle, after putting together a 3-play possession there.
63-yard.
And really 2 big plays tonight. They've run 4 plays tonight. One went for 45 yards on the first play of the game, and that last one went for 47 yards on a screen pass where they overloaded the side. Vega with the kickoff. I think that's Bannon on the reception there. Don't hold,
Go,
don't
boy.
hold. Good job, good return all the way back to the 40-yard line for the Tigers.
I set my papers down for 1 second, and they flew all over the place.
Oh, I haven't let go of mine for that reason exactly.
It's a good thing I brought several rosters tonight.
We had a little bit of a drive going last time. Let's hope we can continue to move the ball here. We ran out of downs. Had the 2 passes that just been really close. Dardanelle doing really, really well as far as their defense on the pass.
And here comes a quick pass. That's a little high.
Could be backwards, though, so they blew it dead. I was afraid it was backwards, though.
I was, too. I thought. It's hard to say.
But here's what I will say. That's the makeup call for the punt. Because it touched him. And that one probably was backwards.
So 2nd down and 10 for Prairie Grove. And, Ryan, we really need to put together a drive because we're having a hard time stopping them. We don't want to go down 3 scores.
Ooh, we kind of moved a little bit.
Yeah, we did. And now it's going to be 3rd and long for Prairie Grove.
Well, and I'd really like to have maybe on this 3rd and long, let's kind of get in a shotgun set here and widen the field and spread it out and see. They've got everybody in the box right now. I mean, they're really not putting any defense anywhere on the outsides at the moment. They're stacking it in there pretty tight. Man coverage in most places.
Well, 3rd down and
which is also pretty windy, so throwing the ball is going to be tough.
Yeah, 3rd and long for Prairie Grove. And Absher's rolling to his right. Yeah, just not able to get. He doesn't have any time, Ryan. No time there to throw the ball. So it's going to be 4th down and 12. We'll have to punt.
Yeah, 21 for Dardanelle. That's Hunter Anderson. He's only 5'9", 155 pounds, and he's a sophomore. But that dude's got some wheels. He was there in a hurry.
So it's going to be 4th down and 12 for the Tigers, and Hubbs on to punt again. And I'll tell you what I've seen from Dardanelle. I've seen 2 guys with some serious speed.
Connor took a long time to punt that one away because the rush was nothing. But good punt that time. It dies down there about the 23, 24-yard line.
He might have could have run that.
Oh, I agree with you on that because there was no rush.
It'd have been dangerous.
Yeah.
But he, being that it was Connor, I wouldn't have been upset if he decided to try it. Now this is a critical time. We got to get off the field this time, Ryan.
We really do because we've had punt, turnover on downs, punt, and they've had score. So you really need a stop, kind of get to where we want to be at the end of the first quarter. Maybe even the middle of the second.
3:49 to go here in the first quarter.
You'll notice we don't have the time on the screen tonight. A lot of that is because we can't see the scoreboard from inside the press box.
And that's where our producer is. Quick pass out. Oh, bingo!
There you go.
There's Connor Hubbs. And that time, Mr. Chayton was not going to go anywhere.
Good job by Connor reading that pass and getting there. You know, those quick screen passes to the outside, they can catch you off guard. But if you're paying attention, you can get there and play them pretty well, especially with a high pass. And then we've even seen a couple guys take one of those to the house on accident. So I would love to see Connor get one of those.
2nd down and 13 for the Sand Lizards. Ball at about the 20-yard line of Dardanelle. They've got 5 again. We've got to get some guys over here. And this time we do get the help we need.
Good.
And they're going to get maybe 5 yards or so. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Unfortunately, we had to see it once to kind of know how to defend it, and that once cost us 7.
I got a little worried there for a minute. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Prairie Grove needs a stop here. You don't want to give them a first down. You got them 3rd and long here, Ryan. We need to get the ball back.
Shotgun, twins to both sides.
In motion goes Moore, and the quarterback.
Luke Bennett almost had him in the backfield.
Luckily, we got away. I'll tell you, he's elusive.
Yeah, he moved well, which Luke did a good job of not losing contain there because you can fly for the quarterback thinking you're going to be big time and whiff.
Is there a flag here?
There is. Hopefully it's like a block in the back or a holding, and we can decline it. Yeah, I think it is because they're asking Absher. I should say Danny. They're not asking Absher. There's multiple Abshers over there, but hey, the defense did their job. They got to stop.
And they really need it. And I think that
Connor setting the tone.
Set the tone on that first play. Connor Hubbs just went in there and got him quickly. And then on the next play, when they ran the play that scored a touchdown on, their second touchdown, we were there waiting for him. And now if I'm Edwards, I back up a little further than normal because I think this guy's going to punt.
Well, and look at the wind. It's blowing strong that way. I mean, you're over here shaking already, but that wind's coming this way quite a bit.
Garcia. Oh, man, he was almost offsides.
David timed it pretty well.
He's going to get good field position out of this. Come on, go Edwards. Go Edwards. Go Jace. Go, Jace. There you go.
Good running that time by Jace Edwards. Good blocking, too, by the Tigers that were back in coverage, but great run that time by Jace Edwards. He's going to return it all the way back to the 44-yard line of the Tigers.
Of the Sand Lizards.
Of the Sand Lizards.
Yeah. So this is our best starting field position. We got to capitalize on this. 2:05 to go here in the first quarter. And Prairie Grove with their 3rd possession already because the Sand Lizards scored twice very quickly. So it's our 3rd time we've had the ball, Ryan. And we need to do something here at starting in this field position.
We'll go empty backfield.
Wow, this is an interesting And
Give it to
look
Hubs.
oh, wow. Did you see Joe?
I did not. But he has an
Look
advantage.
at Connor. Look at Connor go. Go, Connor Hubs. Inside the 25 to the 24.
What happens is that we flex Joe out to almost a wingback position. So his down block, crack block is really, really good opportunity there.
Well, right, that time Joe just blew that guy back, and that gave Connor a lot of room to run there. So first down and 10 for Prairie Grove. One of the best looking plays. Other than that run by Joe, those are two best plays I've seen from us so far tonight.
Sure. And Dardanelle's got speed, and they've got a little bit of size there on the front four, but really they're smaller, faster guys, linebackers and D-backs. So if we can get to that second level with our running backs, it could be a good deal. There's Joe.
Especially that running back. That time they get him up front, he's going to pick up maybe a yard or two, but that'll be second down and 8. Prairie Grove trying to get into that red zone. We're down to a minute and 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Well, the first quarter has taken a long time with some of the long scoring plays that have happened quickly. You have a couple scores that slows the game down, but it's been a long first quarter.
This time, get out. Oh, and a great job that time by the defense.
A lot of hustle from this backside lineman that just flew back there to the back, which normally that guy shouldn't be able to get there. But when we had to hesitate to cut back inside, he was able to catch up.
I believe that was 68, Jacob Freeman.
He really made that play.
Yeah, he did.
And, he's kind of like a nose tackle, like a 3. He should have never been back there. But we pull our guards, and so leaves a little bit of a seam.
And now you got a chance, and he's got Edwards wide open. Just catch it. No! Oh!
Interception.
And Absher may have floated that one just a little bit too much that time, and I think –
be honest with you, though, that defensive player did a good job because I thought he was wide open by himself, and I thought the defense had already flowed this way for this pass. And when he threw that, I didn't even see that guy. He's fast. That's what they have.
I think it was 84, Kentrell Diggs, and Diggs gets the turnover, and they're going to start at about the 15-yard line. But, wow, I thought he was wide open by himself. But,
I did too.
And,
Alex may have thought the same thing there, and you don't want to just bullet it and then miss it.
No, I think he did the right thing. And now it's going to be a give. And nice
stop. Now, on that last play with the interception, if you want that to work just a hair better, you got to hold out that fake just a little bit longer, maybe even pump fake this play side here so that you can get that safety a little bit farther over. But they saw Hubs back there. They knew we want to go to Hubs. It's hard to sneak him out of the backfield.
Well, that was Jace Edwards over there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Edwards. And on that last tackle, I want to point out that Kissinger and Sims were both in, and a nice hit by those guys. It's going to bring up second down and 10 when we come back. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. The Sand Lizards lead the Tigers 14-0. We'll be back after this.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
All right, we're back with you. It's just the beginning of the second quarter. Dardanelle leads 14-0. Their two scores, Ryan, came on big plays. One was the opening play that they had for their first drive, about a 45-yard pass completion. It was a perfect pass. And then here's a keeper by Vega, and Vega's going to get – man, Vega got a lot more yards than I thought. It's going to be third down and about 3.
He kind of leaped over everybody when he felt that he was going down.
Just think that guy is a sophomore. He's quick.
Yeah.
And
why don't we get to deal with him for a little bit longer?
We don't have to. We don't have to deal with him anymore.
Oh, we dropped back down. They used to be smaller than us too. They've grown quite a bit. Very good soccer program here. A large Latino population. and we've had to come down here and play, and they're a really good soccer program.
And he's going to get the first down, I believe. Well, maybe not. It's fourth down.
Hair short.
Well, I'll tell you what. You got to be careful here. You got to be careful here, Ryan. They're not coming off. They've got a lot of confidence. They got a lot of confidence in their offense and defense here.
And they should. They got a big offensive line. They got a big running back in the backfield right now, and they've got a really strong quarterback.
Down to 10 seconds on the clock. They may be just trying to draw us off.
I think so. Yep. They're going to take a timeout and talk it over.
Let's go ahead and take that timeout with them. You're watching Prairie Grove Football on the Southern Sports Network.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
All right, we're back with you. It's 10:37 to go here in the second quarter. Fourth and about a yard. And the Sand Lizards are at their own 23. This time they're going to go ahead and get in punt formation. Now, Prairie Grove needs to be really smart here.
We remember what happened 2 weeks ago.
Really smart here. We have nobody back.
I'm okay with that because we're going to play for the fake, so I'm okay for that.
And you know what? That's going to bounce back our way. Yep.
Good.
That was good. And Ernest gets that. Now, Prairie Grove, again, we got a good field. This is their fourth possession, Ryan. And
which is crazy. No, this is our fifth possession.
No, fourth, isn't it?
We punted, we turned it over, we punted, and we threw an interception. This is number 5.
Wow.
It's not very often. I get one. Look at my notes here. Huh? Are you impressed?
Wait, how did we turn that one over?
We got down here and we went for it on fourth.
Oh, turnover on downs. Turnover on downs. Okay, I thought it was a turnover. And then we had the interception. So
yeah, we've had 2 turnovers and 2 punts. 5th time's a charm. Sugg is into the game at fullback. We're going to reverse, wingback reverse to Hubs.
Going nowhere. Wow, I don't know where they're going to give him forward progress to. It looks like they're going to give him the 50. Second down on 11 for Prairie Grove. That went nowhere. They were waiting for it.
I started to say one official kept going down the field. I'm like, guys, they kind of picked him up and drug him back there.
Second down and 11. Bannon's going to bring the play in.
I like that Bannon's running a little bit more split in now. He's primarily wingback, but trying to get an athlete like that on the field a little bit more.
Absher drops, throws, and David got it. He got it.
Great catch by David Stevens that time because it hit the Dardanelle player.
It did, and it's going to be a first down for Prairie Grove. I think we needed that after the loss of a down.
We need it, but Absher's got to be careful there because he's throwing them just a hair short. These Dardanelle players are doing a great job. They're in the passing lanes. He's got to get it right over the top.
The thing I'm seeing with Dardanelle, they're very athletic. They're not huge for sure, but they're quick. They're very fast, and they get hands in the air. They've touched the ball a lot when we've passed it, and so and they're fast to the ball.
They really are.
You got to get a snap off quick, and we do, and it's right up the middle. Sugg.
Option. No, it's option.
Wow, they got me again. Hey!
Great job that time by Absher. Everybody collapses in and tackles Sugg. He pulls it. He's got the pitch threat. He turns it up the field and picks up a first down.
Well, that's the one that we've been waiting on, and he fooled me. He fools me every time. 8:55 to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove driving again. This is the second time we've been down in this area. Last time we had an INT on.
It's like a waggle throwback. We run a sweep and we get everything to kind of flow with the waggle, and then we throw it back.
And now here's Absher. He's going to give to Edwards. Come on, Jace. And Jace, they're going to get him. They're going to get him for the face mask, I believe. They're going to get Jace for the face mask.
I thought. Wow, that's rare you see it on an offensive player.
They're going to mark it off against him, though. And that's a tough thing. I don't think he face masked him, but nonetheless, they called it. That's a big step off, too, Ryan.
Wow. One of the fans says we got too close to the end zone. Got to back him up. Got to back him up.
8:25 to go, and it's going to be first down and about 17, I think. And we moved. And look at this. 2 back-to-back penalties, Ryan. We're down at the 10-yard line, inside the 10.
That's a senior, too. You can't have that out of your seniors.
Now it's first down and
a lot.
A way to go. And Ryan, we were inside the 10. We're back to the 29-yard line. First and 22 now.
Hey, quarterback's got to get in there and say, we still got 4 plays, guys. Get it back. Get it back.
And here he is. He's rolling to his right. He looks. He throws. He's got Hubbs.
Oh.
No! Oh, no!
That is the second one that Hubbs has dropped from Absher. There is a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be holding probably on Prairie Grove.
Well, and the thing with that's 3 penalties in a row. We go from being inside the 10. Now we're going to be at the 39-yard line, Ryan.
That's what, 30 yards in penalties?
Yeah. They're going to decline that penalty, though.
I wouldn't. I'd back us up again.
That's going to be second down now. And the thing, Ryan, that's so unlike Hubbs. But I'm wondering if he
still has a messed up finger. But we believe he's going to catch everything because that's who he is. And that's his second one.
But again, he has to be affected by his hand that he's hurt.
Sure.
It has to be. Second down and 22. That was a good pass that time. Absher again, he's got to have time. He dumps it. There's Edwards. And, whoa. Edwards gets it down inside.
I like that play call where you get him out of the pocket. He's rolling. He's looking down the field. But he has Jace available to dump down there. And they kind of clear it out and gets it to Jace. Good little passing catch right there. Pick up a lot of yards. Now it's third and still long. It was second and 20-something a minute ago.
It's third down and about 15.
How many yards did we make on that play? 10?
About 10. More like about 8 because we're at the 29. We're down to the 21. 7:15 to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove down to 4 seconds on the clock. This will be give to Joe. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe.
Oh.
Give him 6. Yes. Hey, there we go.
Big Joe Sims with the agile moves there. And even a little bit of a hurdle. You watching it again? I wish I could see it. That was a good one.
Oh my! Look, and you just see Joe. He wanted it, and he was strong.
The big man.
And the big man really, and something we really needed, Ryan. We've had the ball. You said 5th time.
5th time, and really time of possession. We're killing them because we drive the ball. They score in 1 play. We drive the ball. They scored 3 plays. So we're beating them in a lot of different avenues, just not to score.
We're going for 2 here. 7:03 to go here in the first half. And the Tigers, there is wingback reverse. This time, Hubbs gets in there. And with 7:03 to go here in the first half, it's Dardanelle 14, Prairie Grove 8. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. We'll be back after this.
Drivers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
All right, 7:03 to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove.
We got on the board, sir.
Yeah, yes, we did. And now we need another defensive. We've had 2 stops in a row, Ryan. And if we could get a third one here, and you talked about, getting a score, stop, score.
Stop, score, stop.
Yeah. Now we
pulled it off. We got a 3 and out and a punt, and then we scored a touchdown. We get another stop here. It really changes the complexity of the game.
Well, what we don't want to do is what happened to us in Pea Ridge, where they score right before the half and then get the ball started second half. So,
right.
Well, here we go as we get ready to kick.
Looking, we got Kel Bray, Luke Bannon, Braxton Brashears, Jace Edwards, Sugg, and Pierce. And that's going to be Aiden East kicking this time.
East kicks it. And number 6 for the Sand Lizard. There he goes. You got to get – oh, man.
He's fast now.
Bo Miller on the return, and Bo's going to get it to about the Sand Lizard 47. I thought for a minute he breaks one more tackle. With that speed,
close.
He may have gone.
It was getting close.
14-8, the Tigers trail, but got new life after that last touchdown.
That's right. And hopefully that energizes the defense because, that's something the defense have been, probably feeling the brunt of the offense's inability to punch it in. And then they've been giving up the quick scores, so they're holding their own, and then the offense does what they're supposed to do.
There's Vega. And sophomore on sophomore there. Whoa.
Good. Good job that time. It was a good first down run. He almost gets the first down.
Was that also Coran in there with that tackle? Who was that?
I couldn't tell. Moss was there for sure, and so that's who I thought would come 23. In for 23 is Kel Bray.
Oh, Bray. That was Bray. My bad.
But, yeah, I figured Moss would come in for Vance. Moss is a speedy sophomore, and so I expect to see big things out of him in the coming years.
Second down.
We're moving some of the defense. Their quarterback's got his hands up in the air. They're going to take a timeout. Let's take a timeout with them. We'll be right back.
The home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
All right, we're back. 6:47 to go here in the first half. Second down and 2 yards to go for the Sand Lizards. They got the ball in Prairie Grove territory at the 44-yard line.
Defense needs to get a big stop here.
Well, we're getting a lot of cushion.
Well, they got a lot of speed, too.
And it's going to be a keep, and here he's got lots of room there.
Oh, man, Allen was in the backfield just kind of over pursued.
And that's a big run there by Vega. He's going to be down to about the 20, I want to say about the 27-yard line. It's going to be first down at 10. Here's the thing with these guys. They get down in here, they've got field goal kickers. Historically they have.
They do. No, they do. They've got a good now the holder and the short snapper don't look as good, but the kicker looks amazing.
A lot of time here for Vega. Oh, that's a block in the back. And Vega again on the carry. He might go all the way. He is. He's going to score. Touchdown, Dardanelle.
What a scramble by Vega.
I thought I saw Kissinger get blocked in the back, but no one else saw it. I guess that's what matters. First down or touchdown for the Sand Lizards, and all their plays been big plays, Ryan.
Yeah, there's another one. That one was what, 37 yards? 32?
That was 27.
27.
Yeah. Extra point on the way here from Ornelas. And Ornelas nails the extra point. With 6:11 to go here in the first half, it's Dardanelle 21, Prairie Grove 8. We'll be back after this.
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
And Dardanelle with another touchdown makes it 21-8. 6:11 to go here in the first half. Getting ready to kick off for the Sand Lizards is number 1, Jesus Garcia. And you've got Hubbs and Edwards back deep. And here comes the kick from Garcia. And that one's kind of floating. That ought to go out of bounds.
It
does. It does. And that helps. Boy, that almost stopped before it went out of bounds.
It kind of looked like it was turning back to the inside too, and I was like, "Oh, just pick it up. Don't play with it." But it ends up going out of bounds.
So Prairie Grove will take over 1st down and 10 with their ball at their own 35. Ryan, if we can put it back in the end zone, still not hurt here. You just don't want to go down those 3 scores. You got to do something here. Continue.
Well, and they get the ball back.
Yeah. And they get it to start the second half.
That's what I'm saying. They get the ball back. And so that's the thing you got to be careful with. You got to keep this in, kind of a puncher's chance, and so that's the best way to do that is keep within a score.
It's going to be the ball at the Prairie Grove 35.
Shotgun.
Absher gives to Edwards, and Edwards breaks the first tackle, but not the second one. That's going to be number 23 for the Sand Lizards. That is Finkenbinder.
There's a lot of guys that time in the backfield with red jerseys on, and we got a couple linemen down the field, and so.
I'm chuckling, Ryan. Finkenbinder, that's like my grandson. That's the way he says think, is Fink.
Well, I'm not even going to attempt that name, so.
Finkenbinder. 2nd down and 11 for Prairie Grove. Good defensive play that time for the Sand Lizards. Prairie Grove got a ways to go here. And Absher to throw. Absher's going to keep it. He runs. Look at Absher go! And Alex is going to get, I think, depending on the spot here, he may have the 1st down.
It was close. I think he went out about 2 to 3 yards before, though.
But that puts us in 3rd and manageable. And
good run that time. He rolled the corner. Good coverage by Dardanelle. Wow. And he just takes off running and picks up, they scooted back a whole other yard or 2.
Yeah,
wow.
Sure did. I mean, I thought it was more like 3rd and 2. It's going to be 3rd.
About 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Man, I thought he got a lot more yards than that.
That's still manageable, though. That's still manageable. You got Joe Sims.
We're going to have to take a timeout, Ryan. Ooh, man, this is too fast. Oh, wow, we had to snap that quick.
Kel Bray is going to get tackled in the backfield. There's no one on him. That's the quarterback. Made that tackle from the outside linebacker position.
It's 4th down for Prairie Grove. The question is, boy, this is a oh, man.
And we had a timeout to take if we needed it. Better than to give up on that, on this drive. But we're going to keep the offense out there. I think we're going to go for it.
I hope we got something up our sleeve here. It's 4th down. It's taking a little time to get these plays in a little bit here, Ryan.
Braxton Brashears will bring the play in.
It's 4th down and 3 for Prairie Grove. Down to 7 seconds on the play clock. Absher back. He's got Hubbs.
He got the 1st down, though, and that's what's important.
And a good job, and that was number 84 on the tackle.
Do you see what Alex did with his eyes that time, though, as he looked at David Stevens and kind of not pump fake, but he looked at him long enough to pause the defense, and that really what makes that open for Hubbs.
Well, that's a 1st down, and that was Diggs again on the tackle. Ryan takes, let's just call it some intestinal fortitude to make that call on a 4th down.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
We moved.
Oh, man. We're not getting any push right there. No push that time from the offensive line.
No push and no gain.
They've got 2 defensive linemen in the backfield within seconds. I mean, that's something that we got to do a better job. Kell's got to be able to take that handoff and have not just a second, but to have that opportunity to take off.
2nd down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Hubbs goes in motion. Absher rolling to his right. He's in. Hey, they're going to get a penalty for that. He might be hurt, Ryan.
And he went down pretty awkward.
Wow. And he's going to probably have to come out. Wow. That was a tough play there. While they attend to him, let's take a break. We'll hope that Alex is okay. We'll be back after this.
Hi, my name is Michaela.
Okay, Absher comes off under his own power there. He gets we're going to get a 1st down with that penalty down to about the 36-yard line. 3:38 to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove on a drive. Isaiah Moss is going to come in for one play.
Isaac.
I said Isaiah?
I said Isaiah last time. I think maybe, I don't know. Moss. It's Isaac. It's Isaac. I've watched him forever, and I called him Isaiah last time.
When you said that's why I didn't look. I should have just looked myself.
Yeah, I'm the one that said it on accident before.
Is there a college or pro player maybe that we're thinking about?
Randy Moss.
So here comes Moss in. He bobs it a little bit. There's Edwards. Get upfield. Edwards going to go out of bounds. And looks like Absher's running here, and wonder if he's going to come back. He's getting in there. Looks like he's getting ready to come back.
I just wonder what it was. Like, did his face mask get turned, helmet get turned, hurt his nose, something? Did it bang his head? I mean, if it's a concussion thing, he'll have to be checked out a little bit more. But
well, he's standing there next to coach, and it's 2nd down and 6. 3:24 to go in the first half. And here comes the wing back.
Looking off. Oh, my gosh.
Wow, nobody's there. I'll tell you what, they're reading that play every time. Nice tackle that time by
52.
Yeah, no, it was number 5, wasn't it? It was number 5. It was Latrevius Robinson.
Oh, 52 was the Prairie Grove player that was chasing him.
So Moss does a serviceable job on those first 2 plays. Made sure we keep the drive alive. 2:50 to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove ball 3rd down and about 11. Going to the shotgun is Absher.
Wind at her back.
And it's going to be a give to Edwards. And Jace is going to get the 1st down. Whoa. Man, we're getting some.
I love that run right there. And we just keep it in his belly long enough. And then it looked like he was going to pull and take off running right up the middle. He gives, and Jace has got a little seam, and Jace makes some yards.
I'll tell you what, man, we're not getting the best spots. We barely got that 1st down. I thought he got past the 26. Nonetheless, it's 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove at the 26. 2:20 to go here in the first half. Absher coming under center.
Twins to that far side.
And
he's going to give it to Sugg that time. I thought he would keep and pitch. He might still be a little gun shy from the last one, but there was quite a bit of congestion that time for Sugg. We're just not getting quite the push up the middle. Like, we're really having to hit those outsides.
2nd down and 9, 1:40 to go here in the first half. And this time he's going to keep. He pitches it. And there's Edwards, but he's not going to get much. He's going to get, well, he got a little more than I thought. Wow, he got a lot more than I thought. It's going to be about 3rd and 5.
Well, and we're 4 down territory, so that's okay. Where's Sims? Get Sims in there to get 2 solid runs. You know, we can rest at halftime. I don't care if he needs a breath.
1:10 to
get
go.
A hamburger at halftime if he needs.
1:10, or now under 1:10 to go in the first half. 3rd down and 5 for Prairie Grove. Absher looking to throw. He's got a man.
Wow. It looked like they tripped up feet. I like the pass to the end zone. I don't think he was throwing to Hubbs. Hubbs was coming across late. It looked like he was going to Moss, but Moss goes down. And so I think they just kind of get their feet tripped up there.
Well, it's 4th down and 5 for Prairie Grove. And Ryan,
now,
we really need to.
I probably don't pass it there, and I love to take a shot, so I love the shot. But on 3rd down, you need to get half of what you needed to have there. But I can also see being aggressive and saying, hey, they're going to think we're running right here. It's an obvious running down.
We may have to take a timeout.
We got them. We got 2 of them.
And we're going to take a timeout. Let's take it with them. We'll be back after this.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Okay, it's going to be 4th down and 5.
57 seconds left in the first half. 21-8 is the score. Dardanelle up on Prairie Grove. Prairie Grove's driving, though. We started this drive around our own 35, and we flipped the field. We're all the way down to the 20 approximately there, 21 of Dardanelle.
Yeah, we're at the 21-yard line, 57 seconds. The reason I really want to get this first down here, I don't want to give them any time because they're such a big play. I mean, and they got such speed. You don't want to give them the ball back at all here before halftime.
But you want time on the clock to where if you get this first down, you can still punch one in. Sugg and Jace in the backfield.
Oh, he's got it! Give him 6! Hey!
I love that matchup right there. They've got the short corner. Now, he's still speedy, but he's short, and we gave Hubbs a chance to go make a play over the top, kind of mossed him a little bit. I was afraid, though, that little guy was going to jump up out of the gym with a vertical that we'd all be impressed with and knock that ball out of the way.
Well, what I also thought there for a minute, I thought I might see a flag a little bit, but nonetheless, we got the touchdown.
Great job that time by Connor Hubbs.
There's a quick pitch out there. And Edwards gets it in with 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's Dardanelle 21, Prairie Grove 16, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. You're watching Prairie Grove football on the Southern Sports Network.
My name is Jackson, and my family owns Faithful Auto in Farmington, and we love Jesus. Being upfront and honest are part of our core values. You can come see us for your complete auto care. We offer computer diagnostics, brake work, air conditioning service and repair, front end and oil changes. By the way, our computer system uploads your maintenance records to Carfax, so you can take super good care of your car. Have you been in a fender bender? Let us do your collision repair. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so call for an appointment. We're proud to support the Prairie Grove Tigers. Go Tigers!
So, Ryan, I was telling you earlier that I found out something today. You know, I went back and did all the Prairie Grove history, and I was at the library today. Went back and double-checked something because I told you I talked to Leland Barclay because I wanted to get clarification. After this kick, I'll finish this
Sims back in to kick this time.
And that's a good kick. That's overhead. Goes into the end zone.
There you go. I like it.
So what happened was Stephen was working on your trivia for today, and whenever he was working on that,
Thanks, Stephen.
I went and I said, "Where's he getting that from?" He was getting something from Fearless, and it showed us with 12 conference titles, and in my history, I had us with 11. And I'm like, I was double checking. I was getting ready to write and ask him. So what I did is I went and looked at all my history, and I said, well, if there was ever a year we won it, I'm like, it would have had to have been the first year that we ever played football, which was six-man football in 1955. First year Prairie Grove officially played football. So I went, and I said that had to be it. So I called and found out, and that was the year. So the very first year we played football. Now, we lost to Lincoln, but Lincoln also lost to Gravett. We beat Gravett, so it was a three-way tie for the conference championship. There's your fact for the night.
Vega back to pass. Got a little bit of a rush right there with Briers. He's going to throw deep, though, and Hubbs is back there.
Hubbs has got it! And Hubbs is going to go down at the 44. Hey, look at this! Hubbs may have dropped one, but he just caught the last two.
That's right. He said, I'll catch it when it matters here. That gives us another chance. They ran the clock the whole time. There was 45 seconds left.
They need to change that clock. Somebody get the clock.
I think they're going to. There's no way.
That was 38 seconds easily.
I started to say the play started at 45 seconds. There's no way that was a 20-second long runoff.
I mean, they just kept running it, and probably to get those
a mistake.
Well, for them, if the refs didn't tell them to stop the clock or they didn't see the ref, that happens from time to time.
Or
we see it in our box.
They didn't want the clocks to stop. They wanted it to run
one
out.
of the clock guys for us turned around and looked at me when I made that statement. I mean, it happens to us all the time. Can you believe that? Normally.
They fixed it. 42 seconds. I thought it was quite a bit more.
It was not the clock guy. It was one of the clock guys.
It's a job I wouldn't want. I know that.
No. We got the jobs we want right now.
That's right. Absher, shotgun, empty backfield, 5 wide. Quick pass to Edwards.
And it's going to be short of the first down, so we're going to have to get up there quick. All right, got to get up there. You got to snap it quick. Snap it quick. Go, go, go.
Good job getting that. Take your timeout or let it just run down.
I think you let it. Well, he's going to take a timeout. And that's our last one with 19 seconds. We'll stay with it this time.
My only fear on that is that if you don't get this third down, you're in a pickle, and there's still some time left. So I almost would have let it run. I don't know. I love that he took a timeout to extend it. And I almost always tell him to take the timeouts because you can't take them. They don't do any good at halftime.
Well, one of the things there, too, that I thought about is on that when we didn't get that pass. I know you want to keep your timeouts as long as you can, but what I was afraid of is that we rushed that play a little bit. But nonetheless, it's third down.
Well, and what happened, I think you're right, because what happens is we snap it a little wide. Absher has to roll a little bit to catch it, and so he just keeps rolling with the snap. Well, what that does is allow for a lot of over pursuit to that side. We got a lineman wanting to kind of protect the middle of the field. His guy takes off to the outside, so he goes with him a little bit, but he's already got a head start over there to Absher. And so it made it to where Absher didn't have near the opportunity to set up and throw.
Well, it's third down and 15. And let's see what we got for third and 15 with 19 seconds to go here in the first half. How many possessions we have? Is this 6 or 7 for us, Ryan? This might be 7th possession for us.
Oh, we had 2 split ends on the field.
And we're going to get a penalty. How many possessions we've had? This is 7th one?
Yep. Number 7. That's a lot of possessions.
It is a lot of possessions, and especially for us because we run the ball so much. Now, we've thrown the ball a little bit more tonight, it seems like.
That was a weird deal. We just had a receiver come off and a fullback come in, but we already have a receiver on the field. I don't know.
Third down, and Absher rolling to his left. Throws. Wow, that was in the – ooh. Now it's fourth down. Yeah, Ryan, you may have been right about the timeout there. I like doing that, but what that does to you there is now they're going to get one shot, and with their explosiveness, now you just got to make sure you keep everything in front of you, and you got to get a good snap here. Now they may come after this.
Could we run that whole punt deal like he did last time, where he just held it, and punted at the last second?
I think they're coming. It looks like they got some fast guys up here on the front this time, Ryan. Don't look at them. They're coming. They're coming this time around. They're all up front. And they're not big guys up there either. They're fast guys. High snap. Ooh, we get it away.
Oh, but he hit the punter.
So we're going to have 5 seconds to run one more play.
Man, I wish Abster's acting like we're just going to go to the house, but sorry to say, I wish we had an opportunity to just spread it all out and throw one down the field. With 5 seconds left, it doesn't scare me as bad. How deep can you go? Or run everybody off and then float a Jace underneath and get him and let him have some room to operate.
I think the play that we did where we got the interception, I might go back to that now. And now you're not.
I don't want that one because I don't like the throwback as much. I want to run everybody off and then have that delay screen or that delay drag. Someone like Jace or like a Luke Bannon, as fast as he is,
He's over here. Bannon's over here. Could we have an Abster to Bannon here? Let's see. Just got to give him enough time. He throws back to Hubbs. Wow, let's see what we got. There goes Connor. He's going to go out of bounds.
Hey, but that's what we want right there. That's an opportunity for Hubbs to do something big right there. You need one block. One more block, one guy to not know what's going on, and it'll be all right.
Well, after Prairie Grove got down 14-0, Ryan, we've outscored them 16-7. Trail 21-16. Dardanelle gets the ball to start the second half. I've not checked my phone for any.
We don't have halftime stats. We had first half stats, but we don't want to talk about those yet. We've had a better second half.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and go to halftime break. Enjoy the festivities. We'll be back in about 20 minutes.
The mission statement of Prairie Grove Christian Church is to love God,
love others, serve others.
And part of the way our church serves the community is through children's programming where they get great biblical instruction in a really fun environment. Part of that is kindergarten through 5th grade. Luke's been involved in our Quest program on Wednesday nights for a while. And Bella is a part of our junior high program as well. Both of these are going to be meeting on Wednesday nights from 6 to 7:30. We also have high school 2240 that will meet in the station on Wednesday nights from 7 to 8:30.
Once you've settled in, we encourage you to attend our First Step class so you can learn a little bit about what we believe and who we are.
Come visit us and be part of our women's groups, men's groups, other small groups that we have, and find your tribe.
Please join us for one of our Sunday morning services at 9 or 10:30.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Dumpster Divers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Dumpster Divers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
The home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
Located in downtown Prairie Grove, Prairie Grove Auto and Farm Supply has been serving the community since 1983. They carry a large selection of inventory to keep your automobiles and farm equipment running smoothly year after year. As a local, family-owned auto parts store, they are thankful to this community for 40 great years and look forward to serving you for 40 more. Go Tigers! Located in downtown Prairie Grove, Prairie Grove Auto and Farm Supply has been serving the community since 1983. They carry a large selection of inventory to keep your automobiles and farm equipment running smoothly year after year. As a local, family-owned auto parts store, they are thankful to this community for 40 great years and look forward to serving you for 40 more. Go Tigers!
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Hardin Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Hardin carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Hardin at Hardin's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
Drivers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
The home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Hi, my name is Michaela.
My name's Jackson, and my family owns Faithful Auto in Farmington, and we love Jesus. Being upfront and honest are part of our core values. You can come see us for your complete auto care. We offer computer diagnostics, brake work, air conditioning service and repair, front end and oil changes. By the way, our computer system uploads your maintenance records to Carfax, so you can take super good care of your car. Have you been in a fender bender? Let us do your collision repair. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so call for an appointment. We're proud to support the Prairie Grove Tigers. Go Tigers!
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
We are about to start our 21st season of upward basketball and cheerleading, kindergarten through second grade. About 10 years ago, we started watching our grandkids play here, and we've been going to church ever since. It's really fun to watch those little guys go.
They start practicing in December and games are in January, so that's for basketball and cheerleading. So all the boys and girls, just come join us at Prairie Grove Christian Church.
We are about to start our 21st season of upward basketball and cheerleading, kindergarten through second grade. About 10 years ago, we started watching our grandkids play here, and we've been going to church ever since. It's really fun to watch those little guys go.
They start practicing in December and games are in January, so that's for basketball and cheerleading. So all the boys and girls, just come join us at Prairie Grove Christian Church.
Located in downtown Prairie Grove, Prairie Grove Auto and Farm Supply has been serving the community since 1983. They carry a large selection of inventory to keep your automobiles and farm equipment running smoothly year after year. As a local, family-owned auto parts store, they are thankful to this community for 40 great years and look forward to serving you for 40 more. Go Tigers! Located in downtown Prairie Grove, Prairie Grove Auto and Farm Supply has been serving the community since 1983. They carry a large selection of inventory to keep your automobiles and farm equipment running smoothly year after year. As a local, family-owned auto parts store, they are thankful to this community for 40 great years and look forward to serving you for 40 more. Go Tigers!
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
Drivers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
The home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Hi, my name is Michaela.
My name's Jackson, and my family owns Faithful Auto in Farmington, and we love Jesus. Being upfront and honest are part of our core values. You can come see us for your complete auto care. We offer computer diagnostics, brake work, air conditioning service and repair, front end and oil changes. By the way, our computer system uploads your maintenance records to Carfax, so you can take super good care of your car. Have you been in a fender bender? Let us do your collision repair. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so call for an appointment. We're proud to support the Prairie Grove Tigers. Go Tigers!
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
One reason we chose PGCC is the childcare. The first time we walked in the doors, we knew it was the right place. We knew our children would be taken care of. They were organized. There were safety protocols, and we could go in and enjoy service. So as parents, we knew it was the right choice, and we know that Manny and Cruz enjoy it.
Please join us for one of our Sunday morning services at 9 or 10:30.
You're always welcome at PGC.
Located in downtown Prairie Grove, Prairie Grove Auto and Farm Supply has been serving the community since 1983. They carry a large selection of inventory to keep your automobiles and farm equipment running smoothly year after year. As a local, family-owned auto parts store, they are thankful to this community for 40 great years and look forward to serving you for 40 more. Go Tigers!
Okay, we're getting ready to start the second half. Got about 45 seconds here before kickoff. The score is Dardanelle 21, Prairie Grove 16. If you're just joining us, Prairie Grove went 3 and out on their first drive, and on the first play of for Dardanelle went 45 yards on a straight drop back bomb pass, and they go into the end zone on their first play. Then Prairie Grove gets a little bit, and then they punt the ball, and then after 4 plays, Dardanelle again goes 49 yards on a quick out pass. It got good blocking, and then the guy's speedster goes in the end zone. Prairie Grove's trailing 14-0. Prairie Grove finally got on the board, made it 14-8. Dardanelle got back, made it 21, and then Prairie Grove just before half scored again, made it 21-16, and that's where we stand at this time. Joe Sims getting ready to kick off for Prairie Grove. And I believe back deep. I got to get my paper back out. During halftime, I had it put away so it wouldn't blow all over the place.
You didn't let it blow away?
I believe that's Ernest back there. I can't quite see that, but there's Sims, and he gets a good kick. And
fills it about his 10.
That is Ernest, and he's looking for that corner. He's got it. Wow. Boy, they're getting really good field position tonight, Ryan. That's the one thing that I don't think we've got them back deep yet tonight.
No, they started at their...
Except for the interception they got on us.
There you go. I was going to say they started at their 45, their 37, the 15 was the one on the interception, and then the 47. And I don't have written down the other ones.
This one, they're starting at the 41. So Prairie Grove needs to stop. They did what they needed to before the half, Ryan. They kept them out of the end zone and scored and got within a score. Now they need to stop here.
They got quads this near side.
And they're just going to roll, and they're just going to block. And that is Vega. Vega's got the first. And Moss is getting him out of bounds.
Moss is quick. He's able to get there.
And that was just a straight run that time. And I think you're going to see more and more of that, Ryan, because Vega is very athletic. He's got good speed. He runs the ball hard. He can be elusive. And now they're going to split the quads out here, and they got one guy to the far side, which Edwards is on him. This time a quick drop. They're blocking well on the outside there too, Ryan. I think he stepped out of bounds.
They usually overload the side, and we don't put as many guys over there. And so you kind of, you want to do man for man, but at the same time, like, you got to protect the middle of the field. And so they're kind of saying, if you're not going to take people out of the middle of the field, we'll dink and dunk here on the outside and hope to break one.
Coming into the game is Richie for Prairie Grove. And Ernest is over there. Man, Edwards needs to make sure he sees some of there. That guy's quick. We saw that earlier. It's going to be a straight up the middle run, and we get him. I thought we got him.
Well, we held on to him until the other people got there. So Stearman, Richie, and maybe Asher Lynn there on the tackle.
We ain't called Asher tonight as much as we usually do.
No, we haven't. And really, this team kind of does get to the outside real quick, but they're really focusing on attacking those cornerbacks. So Jace and Connor, we've heard a little bit more of. They've kind of been in the crosshairs.
Third down and about, a long 3 for the Sand Lizards. And it's going to be a straight drop. Nice.
Good.
You know what?
Jace was there.
You know what, though? I thought that pass was going to be high, so I thought it was a good pitch and catch that time from Vega to Ernest, and you're right. Edwards was right there on top of it.
Good coverage that time by Jace. They still get the catch, don't get me wrong, but it's one of those deals where you keep them in front of you, you make the tackle. Good. Hey, it ain't easy tackling these guys in the open field, and Jace does a good job there.
And now another straight drop, and he's hit. Oh!
Got him. Who was that? That's Stearman.
Stearman got to him. Boy, Bray almost, that ball had been a little higher. Bray might have got that one.
Yeah, he about hit Bray with it, but Stearman from the backside, Vega doesn't see him, and Stearman gets him right in the back.
Boy, he could have got there about another half a second quicker. Could have been a fumble.
Yeah, we'll have to get him in that. I'll tell Dad, get him in that speed camp this summer.
2nd down and 10 for the Sand Lizards. Now they're going to overload that far side. They got all their receivers there. And, man, they're going to do a quick drop, quick throw, and good blocking up front there. They're going to get about 3 yards, 2 or 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down now. And the Sand Lizards are in 4-down territory, Ryan, so they've got 2 downs to make this, let's call it 6 yards, I guess, 6 or 7.
Now that we've seen that, we don't overreact too much. We get guys out there, we hold the edge, and we're able to make the tackle. I know they make a couple yards there, but it's not like the first time we saw it. We just kind of flipped out.
Oh, they got 3 receivers over here with a lot of room. And again, this is a quick pass. I think we're giving a little too much room there, and that's why I say that, Ryan. We're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Sand Lizards. Ryan, there's a little too much space there, Ryan.
There was that time. You know, we've been doing where they had 4, we had 3. This time they had 3, we had 2. It's a lot tougher there. It's not as much congestion.
Well, it's a touchdown for Dardanelle, and problem is now, Ryan, we're down 2 scores, and if, even when we're trading scores, we're going to have to stop them again. We're going to have to get them back deep.
Number 18 to attempt the point after attempt.
It's up, and it's good. With 10:14 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Dardanelle 28, Prairie Grove 16. That extra point was made there by Ornelas, and we'll come back after this.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Getting ready to kick is Jesus Garcia for the Sand Lizards. They're back up by 12. Back deep is Edwards and Hubbs for Prairie Grove. And Garcia, that might go out of bounds too. Not this time. And they're going to get him back deep.
Yeah, Jace had to field that at like the 3.
Yeah, that's it. We got him back deep, and a very effective kickoff that time by Jesus Garcia. And
7-yard line.
That's a long way to go for 6.
Time to pad them stats, boys.
Here, you got to be careful of a turnover or anything like that. You've got to be able to sustain the drive here and keep this thing close.
The play clock has never started. I don't want him to look at there. It went. Okay.
Ryan, here's an interesting thing tonight. I don't know if you've noticed, but, we typically run the sweep and, right up the middle a lot, and then we're going to do it here with Sims. But we do that a lot. Tonight we've thrown the ball a little more than we have because I think Dardanelle has
strong on the interior.
And they've been prepared for, I don't think the wing back reverse, they've stopped it I think every time we've run it. We haven't had a big run on the sweep, which we usually get 1 or 2 of those a game. So they've done an effective job. We've had to mix it up a little more.
I will say that was a good run that time by Sugg, 1st down run for about 4 yards right there.
And there is Edwards, get upfield.
There's your sweep.
There he goes, Jace Edwards. Come on, get that block.
Man, that guy is fast. That's number 8. That's the guy that just scored the touchdown.
Yeah, I should have recognized him earlier. That's Roderick Chayton Jr., and he's fast because
he scored the first one.
Yeah,
and he just scored that one, and he just chased down Jace from the backside.
If Jace gets away from I think if they'd gotten a foot race, I still think he may have caught Jace because he's fast.
But that's 1st down, and that's what we needed. We're out of the end zone area now. Let's put a drive together and get down the field.
1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. There is up to boom. Oh, no, it's a keep. There's Absher again. Oh,
hold on to that ball, sir. Good job. He's got.
They're going to get him for a hold or something over there on the end. You got to be careful there. Man, Absher's faked me out every time on that.
No, he does a great job. He keeps it in there forever.
And I think it may have been Edwards on the far side there. I don't know.
I didn't see it. There's a lot of congestion right there. We're not as high as we normally are, so it was hard to see that one for me.
They're not doing that from the spot of the foul? Well, yeah, they are. Come on. Okay, they're doing it from the spot. So it's going to be first down and 9. I thought for a minute he was getting ready to walk it off from the line. Man, what a great play, Ryan. And I don't want to say Jace did it because I just saw Jace kind of did his arms up like, so. But I don't know who did it for sure. First down and 9. 8:45 to go here in the third quarter. There's a snap. Suggy's going to get a couple.
Good job by that interior defense of Dardanelle. And they're strong up the middle.
Second down and let's call it 6 for the Tigers.
Moss run the play in this time. Second down and 6, 8:20 left in the third quarter.
And it's going to be, he's dropping back to throw. He's got Stevens, complete, right at the midfield stripe. Oh, they're going to mark him down at the 49.
I don't understand.
I don't know how. He caught it on the 50. I don't know.
He caught it at the 50. Now, the replay may prove us wrong, but it sure looked like.
It looked like from right here. We're right here at the 50-yard line. It looked like he laid on it when he caught it.
Great job that time by Alex with the fake. He turns around. He looks down the field. Everybody's kind of focused on Hubbs right there. And, David, we've got a first down on that play several times.
So it's first down and 10, 7:45 to go here in the third. Prairie Grove's driven. So, Ryan, where did we start this drive?
We started on our own 7.
We got corrected by our producer. He's saying his knee hit at the 49. Man, we got
but it's not just where your knee hits. It's where the ball is when your knee hits. So we'd have to go back and look to see where the ball was at. But you're right. I mean, if the knee's down, the play's over, but it's where the ball's at when the knee hits.
Man, penalties hurt us. Good grief. Now we're first and 15. 7.5 minutes to go here in the third.
We've got a young team, but, by week 5, that can't be an excuse anymore. Most of these guys have got a lot of playing time.
And
Edwards,
not much. Boy, I'll tell you what, number 78 that time for the Sand Lizards ate him up.
There's a reason we've had to go to the outside a little bit. I mean, we've had some good runs on the inside, don't get me wrong. But that time right there, we just lost a one-on-one battle, and dude's in the backfield.
Jaden Swatty is his name, and I'm telling you what.
Swatty?
Swatty.
Oh, well.
Saudi, not
Saudi.
I got the W and A.
Is there an H in there? Is it Shawty?
No, S-A-W,
okay.
S-A-W-D-Y.
All right, sounds good.
Saudi. I just got the W and the A mixed up. We're down to 5 seconds on the play clock. He drops straight back. He's got some time.
Oh, man, Hubbs is wide open.
There's Bannon! There's Bannon! Give him 6! Yes!
Wow, 53-yard touchdown.
No! Oh, wait. Oh, roughing the passer. I saw a flag back here. Got me a little worried. That was Absher to Bannon.
And they can thank Farmington First Baptist for feeding them tonight, to give them that energy, and PG Telco for sponsoring
another
touchdown.
Yeah. Was it Farmington Baptist Church fed them tonight?
Yeah, I think it was First Baptist Farmington. I'll have to look. I just remember being told that. Farmington First Baptist.
Excellent. Well, a great pass that time from Absher. 6:26 to go here in the third quarter. Prairie Grove strikes back 28-22. And here is Absher on the pitch. He's going to keep.
Push him.
He's in. He got it there. Hey, that boy, he's playing tonight.
They got to push him right there. He's running that He's running the option play there. They kind of stuff him right before the line. He keeps driving, though. He didn't stop. But we got to get one of our big guys behind him, kind of give him that brotherly push.
And we get it. And with 6:26 to go here in the third, it's Dardanelle 28, Prairie Grove 24. We'll be back after this.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
All right, and now Joe Sims is going to kick off for Prairie Grove. I think there was a late hit, so they get a 15-yard penalty on the kick. So Sims is going to kick it from the 45.
That late hit don't hurt near as bad when it ends in a touchdown.
Now here, for me, I'm like, try the onside. They're going to get it a 35.
Well, they have their hands team on the field, but I agree with you.
But at the same time, hey, if you kick it deep and you get them starting at the 20, that might be good. And they're going to go, oh, that's a high kick, and it's going to go out of the end zone. And so they're going to have to start at the 20 this time, Ryan. A little bit further to go. Maybe we can hold them and get this lead.
And that's the thing, just got to hold them. We had a 4-minute drive just then and went 53. Well, we started at our own 7. That was a 93-yard drive in 4 minutes, but the cap of it all was a 53-yard touchdown pass from Absher to Bannon.
And the thing is, we probably got more yards than 93 because we kept getting penalties.
Well, yeah, we did, but some of those come when you get the penalty, they don't always count for yards anyway. So it was 93.
All right, here it goes. They're going to give a reverse the numbers.
We had a guy right there, and he just went inside. I think that was Cobb. Cobb set the edge. He turned him back to the inside to the teeth of the defense. But if he could have made that tackle.
Ryan, we haven't seen that play from them tonight. That was Moore that time, number 7, Eddie Moore for the Sand Lizards. And
here you go. They got 4 over here. How many we're going to put this time? We're going to put 3 at least. And then we got an outside linebacker, Rover. Our safety will come down and kind of play outside linebacker, so he's helper there.
Wow, they got to move over a little bit more. And it's going to be right up the middle. And there he goes. Wow, he's fast.
Spread you out, and that's what they'll do. But if we wouldn't have moved those guys out there, we're at a disadvantage. So you've got to.
And I think they're reading that, Ryan.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, if they give us a room, we're going to take it up the middle. And if they don't, we're going to throw it out there to the outside.
That's why, a lot of times in Parabeck's defense, there's a lot of shifting, a lot of movement, maybe some of the last-second movements. So he's reading the defense. We're kind of leaning like we're going to go. Now come back in. Well, they're going to come back in.
They switch it over to the other side. They got plenty of time on the play clock. And somebody moved. They moved. That helps us a little bit. We'll take it. 5:28 to go here in the third quarter. Prairie Grove trails 28-24. It's been an exciting game tonight.
It has. I mean, Dardanelle scores, the first 14. We finally get a touchdown by Sims. Hubbs gets the extra point. Darty then, we get an interception. Hubbs gets the interception at the end of the half.
All right. First down and 15 for the Sand Lizards, and they're down to 12 on the play clock. Oh, he moved again.
Yep.
And now the penalties are starting to bite the Sand Lizards. They're going to back up. It's going to be 1st and 20. Well, when you sit in the stands, you kind of hear everything going on here, Ryan.
Yeah, RTS isn't here, but the moms are, so we get some. You can't do that from some of the moms. All right, so now let's see here. They're going to go with these quads.
Wow,
We've only got
look
2.
at that. We
got to bring more over. Maybe we'll come late.
And now here comes, and we're cutting over there. You got to get him, and we get him. We got
Good job. Stevens and Asher Lynn are there to make the tackle. Good job by Stevens and Asher.
2nd down, and they may have gotten 2 or 3 on that. It'll be 2nd and 17. Now here's something I'm surprised we haven't seen more tonight from Dardanelle is they've got so much speed. I'm surprised they haven't done. They did it on the first play of the game. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that tonight.
Another shot deep.
Yeah, I mean they've got the speed to do it. I'm surprised they haven't.
The difference is we're playing a little farther back right now. But yes, I agree with you. But we have 3 super fast guys back in the back with Moss and Braxton Brashears and Jace Edwards. Dardanelle's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
All right, we're back. 28-24, Prairie Grove, 4:13 left in the third quarter. It's a 2nd and 17 for Dardanelle. They had to take a timeout. A lot of that is because of the penalties. So they've jumped off sides twice. So our false start and then there's a little bit of pre-snap movement right there, maybe a snap infraction. So they've lost 10 yards.
2nd down here is going to be a keep, and they're going to get another penalty.
It did look like the right tackle move.
And he knows that he's going. And here's the thing: that's coming out of a timeout line. And
well, he's got hands on his head. He knows.
And if you're Coach Vega, and if you notice the Vega, yes, that's his son. He's frustrated. I could see on the far side. It's like we come out of a timeout and you do that.
They got 5 on the far side. We're going to defend their 5 with 4.
Somebody's got to. And he's going to keep, and we got him.
Good job. Rip it out, rip it out, rip it out.
3rd down. It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Sand Lizards. This is where you don't even want them to get close because you want them to punt.
Right.
You don't want to have them get a play where they are at 3rd or 4th and doable because they'll go for it probably from here.
I think, if they have a decent punter, I would punt here myself. But,
it's
they
3rd
don't.
down.
No, I'm talking about if we hold them here. You had said something.
No, I'm saying if they got to like the 50 or 45 and you're short.
They might. They might.
He's rolling, and there's where he's going to go deep.
Connor almost. Oh, we tackled Connor. Sims tackled Connor. Did he catch it? No catch. No catch. There's a holding penalty, though. We could decline that one, though. Decline that one.
I don't think I don't know if I would. They're close enough. Did he miss it?
Yeah, he missed it.
Okay.
Incomplete. That's what I'm saying. Decline it. Let it be 4th down there.
All right. If it was incomplete.
It was a great pass by Vega. It was close.
Well,
he just didn't make the catch.
Yeah, I thought he caught it. That's why I was going to say I would take it if they'd have caught it.
Sims may have hurt himself diving for the quarterback. He took out Hubbs and hurt himself.
So it's going to be 4th down and 20 for the Sand Lizards. So Prairie Grove's got Moss back deep.
And Moss has got wheels. He's just got to make the catch. He's a sophomore. It could be a little nervous.
It's down to 3:22 to go here in the 3rd. Prairie Grove with an opportunity. Why is he? Ooh. Oh, just let
this
that
is going
go.
out of bounds.
We're going to get great
I think
field
a cheerleader's going to get it.
Wait. This has got to come way up here. It's got to come. It should be.
It should be almost the 50.
It should be Dardanelle's. Oh, come on.
That's pretty close. Pretty close. I said the 50. It's the 49. I'm good with that.
So, Ryan, we've been talking about the Victory Bowl for the past several weeks. It took place this past weekend. The London Legends won 20-18 after a thrilling 4th quarter comeback. They raised over $5,000 to help pay off some student lunch debt for the Catoosa School District. If you're interested in being part or would like to know more about the Victory Bowl, please direct messages to the Southern Sports Network's Facebook page.
All right, we take over on our own 49 after the defense does their job and holds them to a punt. A lot of penalties aided that, but good job by the defense. Absher under center.
And this time it's Hubbs. Man, I'll tell you what, we've been running that some to the short side of the field tonight. We've not had any success, a little success running the short side.
I was going to say a little success, and a lot of times the success comes not from us outrunning everybody to the sideline. It's the cut that we're getting back to the inside when the line's done a good job of blocking out, but that time it's not there either way.
2nd down and 11 for Prairie Grove. 2:45 to go in the third quarter.
2:42.
Absher comes under center.
Suggs going to split out to this near side.
Edwards, and now he's under. Now run. He's going to run it. Absher.
Oh, late hit. Oh, my goodness. That is a late hit. Now, the first guy's taking him out of bounds. That's okay. It's the second hit that is a late hit.
He's not going to get it. They're not going to get it.
The first guy doing it, I understand 100%. That was not late, the first guy doing it. The second guy that came that hit him, that is out of bounds.
And that's the second time that Absher's been down tonight. It's going to be 3rd down at about a yard.
Moss will have to step back in.
So it's going to be 3rd down with the Moss in, the sophomore.
They still got a couple guys here. I mean, I think with the injury, we're going to have to wait a second because he's right on the sideline.
He may have a cramp over here. It looks like they're holding him up like it's another player. It's not a.
I just don't understand. Like, there's so many borderline calls. That one's not even borderline. The first guy had him out of bounds. Did you look at it again? Was it a little late? The second guy. Yeah, the first guy had him rolling him out of bounds. The second guy hits him as he's out of bounds. The second guy is the penalty, not the first guy.
Now, what you really want here is that with your sophomore quarterback, you got to make sure he gets the snap.
What you really want is Joe Sims,
he's
and that's who's in.
He's going to hand it to Sims. I'm almost certain that's going to be the case. He bobbles the snap. There's Sims, and Sims got the first down. That's what you needed.
Hey, this would be a steady dose of Sims here for a minute if it was me until they stopped it.
Well, I wonder if Absher will come in now. I'm nervous the way this snap is going with Moss in there. He's bobbling it, and I know it's he's a sophomore. It's nerves. He's young.
I think Absher's trying to walk that cramp off a little bit. He's getting some water here.
1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Down to 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. Prairie Grove at the 38-yard line of the Sand Lizards. Hubbs goes in motion. It's going to be another. No, Moss is running, throws it. He throws it to Hubbs. Look at that.
Nice play.
Wow, look at the sophomore.
Nobody expects that one. Good job that time by Moss. Good, just rolled out. Quick pass out there to Hubbs. Get him in space. And look, he's going to get a first down.
I tell you what. Hey, let's give Moss a hand on that, fans. Hey, look at that. The sophomore. I would have never guessed that in a million years.
Nobody would have. Nobody would have.
Oh,
that's why
gosh.
It was so nice.
They weren't expecting it, No.
No,
Nice
he's supposed to just hand it off. He's not supposed to do that.
Can I tell you what went through my mind? When I saw Hubbs go in motion, I'm like, well, that's a waste. I did. I was like, why are we putting him in motion? And now we move.
Yeah, I think we did.
Man, come on, guys. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Prairie Grove on the move. They're inside the 30. That's going to back them up just outside the 30. So it's going to be 1st down and 15 for Prairie Grove.
Absher is back in at quarterback. Bannon, his touchdown buddy of 53 yards earlier. He'll run the play in.
Ryan, I didn't read the question. I need to read the trivia question here after this play. Well, I'll read it at the halftime or the quarter break here. We'll stay with it and I'll do some reads here. There is Sims, and Sims, wow, he didn't get much going there. Well, he's going to pick up a couple. 30 seconds. I don't know if we'll get another playoff here in this quarter or not. Second down and 14.
What's your question then?
The question is, this is only the 4th time in this century, since 2000, that Prairie Grove was played on Friday, October the 13th.
Oh.
Can you tell me, I told you it was tough. Can you tell me the other 3 occurrences?
No.
Here's what I will do.
No, I can't.
Let's do this. I will tell you, we played one of the teams. We played it. This is the fourth time. The other 3 times we've played them. One of the teams twice, and I'll tell you, the third one was a heartbreaker.
Ooh.
So you got to think of it this way. It happens about every
play this time of year. But see, we've been in the 4A, so it's not going to be this.
I'll tell you, the first one is an old 4A opponent.
Man, late in the year. That's usually it's usually right after Gravett. Might be Pea Ridge, might be Shiloh. Shiloh's usually about this time of the year when we were in the 4A.
Well, I'll give you the heartbreaker. You were close enough. The Pea Ridge.
Okay.
That was the 2017. I won't say his name in case he's watching. He fumbled right around the 20 when we were about to score. I was actually in Alabama for that.
I started saying I was calling that game.
Yeah, you called it.
I was calling that game. I didn't realize it was October the 13th, but I was calling that game.
I'll tell you what
that was a brutal fight too. That was a great fight.
That was a great game. And I'll tell you what's interesting about that game, Ryan. I went down. Had an opportunity to be part of something special down at home at
Hall of Fame. We know.
All right. So anyway, my school's getting blown out. So I got our game on my phone, and there's about 20 people around me watching our game.
And it was tight. It was just a boxing match the whole time.
And they were all going, "Let's go, Prairie Grove!" And none of them even know where it is, on the map. Second down, and let's call it 12 for Prairie Grove.
Base formation, hubs in motion.
Absher rolling to his right. He's got some room. That's going to be. He's
out
of bounds.
He didn't have anybody. He just threw it out.
I tell you what, though, that was a good job.
Smart play.
I'll tell you what, though, number 1 for them. That's Jesus Garcia.
It was a great catch, but I mean, it was 3-4 yards out of bounds.
Oh, the other.
So that was one.
That was one. The other 2 is we lost to Pea Ridge 26-21 that night. The other one, Berryville.
No.
Berryville, we lost we beat them in 2000. You remember that game? You would have been playing.
Yeah.
32-6.
Yeah, but we lost to them the next year. The next year was undefeated.
No, but we didn't play them on 13th that year. Okay, come on, get upfield. There's Jace. He's going to be short of the first down, so it's going to be 4th and about 7.
I'm confused.
Okay, so they played on the 13th.
Okay.
We beat Berryville in 2000.
Oh, I was thinking of a loss, and I was like, no.
You beat them, and then we lost to them in 2006, 14-6.
That would have been rare. Rare air right there.
Berryville had a good team that year, if I remember correctly.
They must have had a stud running back and a stud quarterback, because that's rare air, sir.
Well, but those are the 3 times, and now tonight's 4th. Now, this is only our 2nd trip here to Dardanelle. We've only played here one other time, 2019.
We're going to overload. We got 2 tackles here on the side.
We got to have time to throw here. We moved, but they didn't call it. There's Stevens. He got the first. He's got it.
He did. So we do a little something different there. We move our left tackle over to the right side and put him over the top of the right tackle.
And that made him eligible.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I think he would have been essentially the tackle.
Right.
So he's tight end eligible there. So it's 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Big play there.
Oh, yeah. Huge play. 4th down.
Man.
Keep this drive alive. Down 1 score. 10:47 left in the 4th quarter. Prairie Grove all the way down to the 14-yard line. We can get another 1st down here. Or we can just punch it in.
And it's going to be Hubbs. Get upfield. There you go, Connor. He's still on his feet. Give him 6. Yes. Hey.
Wow, what a run by Hubbs that time. It looks like we're going nowhere. We've got a couple blockers out there, but Dardanelle has more guys than we do out there.
That was some determination by Connor.
That was all Connor.
And Connor gets it, got a good push up front initially, and he gets it in the end zone. Makes it 30-28. Prairie Grove in the lead. And it's a big play for the Tigers. And after being down 14-0, looked like we might have run out of the stadium tonight early on, Ryan. We got the lead, 30-28, getting ready to go for 2. Absher comes under center. This time we overload to the left. And it's going to be a give. Can we get enough blocks? I don't know if he's going to. Wow, not this time.
Nope.
Prairie Grove unable to get in. Now, the good thing about it is we've made some of our others. Gives us a little bit of an edge. The bad news is, with their field goal kicker, they might be able to get one.
Right, yeah, you wanted that one so that you could be up by that, but.
So, Ryan, a few other things. we're just about 3 weeks away from the Battle of Highway 62. Join Southern Sports Network for a live pregame show. We're going to find out who's king of the road, and we'll have all the coverage of what will be an amazing night to close out the regular season. Also coming up, Ryan, is basketball season just around the corner. Tip-off for the 23-24 season is just a month away. You'll join us occasionally. We'll have Stephen Blackiston and myself as we will have another great season of Tiger Hoops.
And I'm really excited about the hoop season. We saw some guys grow last year. We got a strong 9th grade group that moved up. I think we're gonna really show a team this year, a really together team. I like what I've seen so far.
Well, Prairie Grove, after fighting and clawing, finally grabbed the lead with 10:28 to go in the ball game as Joe Sims gets ready to kick. Dardanelle. And it's an onside. It's not going to go 10.
Nope.
And I'm okay with that, Ryan, because when they've been returning, they've been getting to the 40 anyway. Yeah. So we gave them a first down.
Well, and we've kicked it into the end zone a couple times too, which is nice. But I never mind an onside every once in a while to keep people honest. You just hope it goes 10 and you got a chance. But defense has played good. They've made them punt last time with the penalties. They did give up the touchdown to begin the second half, but before that it was an interception and Vegas Strom. So about every other series here they've been getting a touchdown. So I say defense has been playing good, but I feel like they've done a better job here in the second half of kind of adjusting to what Dardanelle's doing. So do that here, keep them out of the end zone, get the ball back, milk as much clock as possible, and put another couple points on the board.
All right, first down and 10 for Dardanelle. Got the ball at Prairie Grove 44, so they got good field position. And Vega's going to keep. Vega's going to be hit. He's going to be dropped. He's going to be losing a yard this time.
The guy that was first there was 85. That's Cobb. I see Asher Lynn. I see Briers there. But it looked like Cobb was the first one there. And that's a guy, that we missed for the first 5-6 weeks of the season with a hand injury.
Second down 11 for Dardanelle. Prairie Grove trying to stop them again. They got the ball at the Prairie Grove 45, and it's going to be he's got him. Man, he's tough. He's tough, Ryan.
He is, and I think that was Allen that time. Almost had him in the backfield.
And then I think Bray finished him off, so it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Sand Lizards.
Crowd's getting a little louder. Some rally bells going on here. I see our defensive coordinator throwing some cymbals. We got Braxton and Moss and Absher and Jace back here in the backfield. Outside linebackers is Asher and Stearman.
And now Vega's rolling. Man, he's got some time. He throws. Complete. He's got the first down. He might go. Oh, boy.
Good job by Moss to get there and finish him off, but he does pick up the first.
It might be a hold back here. Oh, come on. Illegal man
there
downfield.
Is a flag.
Might be downfield. Where that flag is, that might be downfield. Illegal. Yep, that's what it is.
Hey, we'll take it.
When the flag's there at the 35, when they're at the 40.
The line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Because normally the hold's behind the line of scrimmage. So.
Yeah. Well, that's going to back them up, and that's going to bring 3rd down, and that'll be, I believe, 3rd and 19, Ryan. Or is that a 5-yarder? That's a 5-yarder. So 3rd down and 14.
Man, only 5 yards. Might as well blur the lines there, Gus Malzahn style.
3rd down, 9:07 to go in the ball game. Vega takes a snap. He's going to take off running to the right side. He goes out of bounds. It's going to be 4th down. So now on 4th down, it's going to be 4th and about, let's call it 12, Ryan.
With 9 minutes left and
they're going.
With 2 timeouts, I punt that one if I'm them.
They are going to punt.
I would if I'm them, because you hope your defense can get a stop, and you have 2 timeouts. There's 9 minutes left.
Vega looks a little frustrated over there, and now it's going to be Jesus Garcia getting ready to punt.
Now you got to watch the fake. I don't know if I'd have anybody back.
We've got Jace back. They got guys coming on and all over the place. 4th down and 11. And a quick kick, and Jace catches. Oh, he bobbled it, and now come on, get upfield a little bit. There goes Jace. Wow. Edwards gets it. Hey, you know what? That was a good return
right there. Good little cut. He bobbled the ball, secured it, made 3 guys miss, and was able to pick up about another 10 yards, maybe 15. He's going to take off, and we're going to start about the 26, 27-yard line.
30-28. And the tough thing tonight, I don't have McKay here giving me scores from all over the place. I'm missing him tonight. I was kind of curious what's going on. Maybe at the next break, Ryan, I'll see if we can't figure it out.
Well, they only ran off about a minute of the clock right there and had to punt, so really good job by the defense that time.
8:50 to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove, is there a penalty on us, Ryan? I think they're going to call some kind of hold or something. I don't know. He didn't call for a fair catch, did he? It's a hold. Oh, they called a hold. I missed that.
Whew, that's brutal.
Man, that's a tough break. That takes us from being out
all the way to the 4.
Man, that's a tough break.
Shouldn't it be half the distance or something? I don't know.
No, man.
Farmington 42-14 over Clarksville. Shiloh 28-12 over Pea Ridge.
Wow,
that's much tighter than I thought.
Yeah. And you got anything on Harrison? Anything on Harrison and Alma? That's the one that that
was really the game of the week in the 5A West.
Yeah.
Alma's up 20-10 on Harrison in the third quarter.
That's a big. $8:50 to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove, boy, a 96-yard drive would look pretty good here, Mr. Cook.
I'll take it. We started at the 7 earlier, and we thought, man
we're going to get a penalty. Although we can only go back about 2 yards, so going to have to get it off down to 5.
We're going to get it
4,
off.
3, and here is a give, and they were ready. They were ready for Sims that time.
Hey, good run on first down with Sims, though. That's about a 3-yard pickup. Let that clock tick, stay on schedule, get out of our end zone. Trying to look. It looks like they're going to say is that a 3-yard gain, I think? And now we're at the 9.
Number 72 that time on the tackle there, Ryan. That is Burris. Absher
Good
again.
fake by Absher that time. That fake got that linebacker to go out to the running back, and he's able to pick up another 3-4 yards.
So it's going to be third down and about 3, maybe 4 to go here, Ryan. Probably more like 4, don't you think?
It's a long 3, so I would call it 4. When it's good there, too, when he does that fake, not only does he get a guy off of him, but you want to keep him honest. You want him not to just dedicate to one guy. And, with Hubbs, I'd be watching Hubbs all the time. He's a home run threat.
7 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the game. And here is Hubbs. Speaking of him, can he get upfield enough to get the first?
Boy, he's close. He got it.
He got it. First down, Prairie Grove. That's a big first down, Ryan.
And you notice what we did there? We kind of ran that overload set to the far side. And normally when we do that, we run Jace on the end around from the near side up back. But instead that time, Hubbs gets it running this way. And so you have a little less of a blocking ability, but the defense hopefully shifts over to that side. And so you've got enough helmet-to-helmet kind of guys there as far as the count. Good job that time. Everybody getting their blocks and Connor just fighting for an extra yard or two.
I'm glad
that first down.
That was a big first down because if we had to punt there, they're going to exit field position. Now here comes Sims. Sims has got room. And Joe gets close to the first down.
That was a great first down run.
Man, you love second and short like this.
Well, that's one of those where you're at midfield, you take your shot, every once in a while for a juggler. Now, you don't do that now.
No,
you don't do that now. I'm saying at midfield, you love second and 1. You got a little bit of a lead, you go for the juggler. Here, it's ball control. We're trying to run this clock out and put some points on the board at the end.
Ryan, if we could play this thing right, they might not get the ball back if we could really do it.
They still got 2 timeouts. I don't see them not getting it back.
That's true. I didn't think about the timeouts. But there's Sims. He should get the first. He's got first and more, and he gets wrestled down.
Great job.
Number 21, Hunter Anderson, rode him down like a bull.
Ole. Sims got to be careful. He stands up and kind of gives a little motion. Just go back to the huddle.
Yeah,
don't get in trouble.
You know, if I could put anything on Joe, it would be just to cool it down just a little bit. I love the passion.
We
I
don't
love
call
the fire.
him Cool Joe Sims.
Yeah. Well, what's his name does? Bo.
We don't call him Cool Joe Sims.
No, he doesn't.
I call him Big Joe Sims.
Yeah.
And right now it'll be another dose of Big Joe.
And this time it's going to be a dose of Connor Hubbs. And there goes Connor. He's got the first down up around the 45-yard line.
Great job again. You know, I'll give credit where credit's due. The offensive line was not getting the push that it needed in the first half. The defensive line for Dardanelle was getting in the backfield. And I called him out a little bit. But this right here, this shows where the conditioning and the effort continues. They look gassed. We don't.
But I think if you go back, Ryan, those quick touchdowns they got and our long drives that early on we had 2 or 3 long drives, but we didn't score.
Right.
I think that played effect on their defense because they've we've had the ball. We don't have the stats on it. We've had the ball a long time tonight. There's Joe. And Joe just pounds his way. 5 and 6 yards, we'll take it every time, Mr. Cook.
Every time. Yeah, I've kind of loosely kept up with time of possession. Just in the second half, we have, let's go with about 13 minutes. And so that means they're going to have about, 4? My math's not great, but close.
Yeah.
So that's a long time for their defense to be on the field.
4:45, I'm getting requests to make sure we do the clock. 4:45, and it's going to be Jace Edwards. Get upfield, Jace.
Good job. There's a couple linemen I see right there just holding the blocks, pushing, striving, going to the whistle. That's exactly what you need.
Are they going to give him the first? He's close. They got the first down. So with 4:34 to go in the game, Ryan, I just got a request about doing it, so we got to do it because they were asking for the clock. And just tonight, unable to get that clock to we have to monitor that. And from where we are tonight, we're out in the stands. It's a little bit different than normal. 4:20 to go in the ball game. And this drive started at our own 4-yard line, Mr. Cook.
This could possibly be the second.
We moved. They didn't call it. And there.
Ouch! Right on his face mask.
And a nice tackle that time. That was number 68 for them. That's Jacob Freeman. Jacob's he landed right on his face.
He did. And that's a lot of weight coming down on his face, so that's scary, especially with the neck.
Yeah, 3:58 to go here in the ball game.
You got anything you need to read, or
go for it if you got something? Yeah, I think I
don't. I don't have anything I need to read. That's for sure.
I do.
I can barely read, Lynn. I can look at my notes. It's embarrassing.
I do want to bring up the fact that there's volleyball. That the district tournament starts this week in Huntsville, and it'll be Monday night at 7:30. Our girls will play in the first round, and we'll play the winner. And gosh, I had it on my phone a while ago. Let me find that, Ryan. But we play that first in the first night. We're the 3 seed on our side of the bracket.
Which is crazy because the 1, 2, and 3 seed on our side are all ranked in the top of the state.
Yeah, we play on. We'll play the winner of Berryville and Clarksville, and if we win, we'll have to pay Pea Ridge. So we got to win 2 to go to the state.
Right.
The Pea Ridge game, if it does take place, will be Tuesday at 6:30.
Trying to think too. Junior high volleyball districts start tomorrow, if I remember right.
Boy, I hope Joe's okay.
I'm hoping like one of those stinger type deals scares you a little bit. You got to take a breath, but it's always a dangerous deal with necks. I mean, that's the scary part of football. I mean, injuries happen, but you just don't want it to be something that hurts them for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those debilitating type injuries. So I don't think Joe's one of the toughest guys. Like,
no, he's
tough.
But
I believe in him always. I don't think you could hurt that kid.
You were being nice and getting everybody some food, but we were talking about stingers during the halftime. But I was talking to Patrick Absher and Brandon Bannon, we were just talking about how you can get, that initial thing when you get a stinger like that and your whole body kind of quivers or something, you kind of know. But
well, it's kind of like when you roll an ankle. When it first happens, we scream, we yell, we hop around, and then it's like, okay, we're good. But that first little initial deal, man, it's rough.
You always wonder when you get a, you played, I played, when you get that hit sometimes and it jars you, that initial piece is like, man, we're running out of time.
We're getting up there.
2nd down and 8 for Prairie Grove. And Absher
looks like
rolling.
Waggle. He's going to keep it.
And Absher, he's not going to get much. He's going to get maybe a yard.
There's a lot of guys back there.
It's 3rd down. We're down to 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game.
So put your Darty hat on here and your sand lizard cap. When do you use your timeouts? It was 3rd down. I would have used one right then.
Well, what you want right now, if you're Prairie Grove, you really want to try to get this first down.
Oh, you put your own hat back on. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not putting my Darty hat on yet because because if we get a first down here, then they're going to have to use their timeouts. But this is a critical 3rd down and 8 here.
We're going to go empty backfield.
Absher back to throw. He throws it. It's complete. Wow! Nice. Just over the hands.
I don't know. That don't even look right. You know what I'm saying? There's guys everywhere.
Number 23, Finkenbender, he was right there, and it's down to 2:40 to go in the game. You've got to start thinking about Ryan. I said if we could run the clock out, and right now they're not using their timeouts.
No, they should have used it on 3rd down right there, I think, set up the defense. Because that was almost like a basketball play. Jace almost blocked out on that play and just breadbasketed it in like a punt and went down. I mean, that was a really awkward football-looking play, but very effective.
And it's going to be a give, Sugg, not much going. I saw a face mask there.
Just hold on to the ball. That's all that matters.
Now Dardanelle is going to take a timeout. And they've got one more left. So, Ryan, here's the thing. We're going to run another play, and if we do something like that, you're in about 4 or 5 seconds off.
Do you know we've ran 7 minutes off the clock with this drive? We started at our 4. I mean, that's a game-winning drive right there.
But they could still get the ball back.
They can, but you know what I'm saying? That's a game-winning drive. That's how you win a game right there.
To finish this thought, let's say we burn 4 or 5 seconds here. It's going to be about 2:08. After that next play, we can burn it all the way under close to a minute to go in the game.
Right.
Before we have to punt or kick or do whatever because
they don't have any more timeouts.
They don't have any more timeouts. Now, the thing about Dardanelle, with the speed they have,
it's still scary.
You do not want – what you want here is to get a first down and the game's over, as long as you don't pull a Miami.
Man,
sorry,
he'll never live that one down.
Man. I saw it happen on a game, Ryan, a high school game. They had about 50-something seconds. All I had to do was take a knee. They ran the ball. They fumbled it at the 1-yard line. The team went 99 yards and scored.
Oh, my goodness.
2nd down and 10. This time it's Hubbs. Come on, Connor.
He's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it. Did they tackle him or did he just go down?
Well, right now.
Because really the smart thing for him to do was almost just go down and burn more clock.
Well, what you want to do here is if we can kick an extra point once, that's 9 points. They can't do it.
That's true.
So, but
we don't kick extra points.
Well, we might need to get one in our hip pocket.
You know what I'm saying, though? So if we go down and waste more time
here,
I'm good with that now.
Well, here's what you can do, Ryan. They're not using their timeout right here. You could almost take a knee and force them to do that.
Right.
Edwards. Give him 6. 1:31 to go in the ball game. Ryan, I was calculating in my head. I think we could have taken a knee.
I think so, too. I want to leave them with less time because, again, if you don't make this here.
They got a chance.
You got a chance.
And this is where it looks like we're going to do our normal go for 2 here.
Now, if you get the 2 here.
It's over.
It's pretty much over. I mean, they'd have to score an onside and score, and it's pretty much over. But they do have a good field goal kicker.
Edwards. No, it's going to go back. Hubbs didn't get in there. He didn't make it. So Dardanelle stays alive with 1:31 to go, and that's what scared me the whole time, Ryan.
Yep.
And this is where I know we do a lot of two, and it's paid off for us tonight. But man, we just needed 1 point. I mean, an extra point there, and you're in. It's over.
And we've seen Connor kick a extra point.
So I want to calculate it for a minute. We had a minute 40 left. If we take a knee there, and let's say it's 1:35, when they call a timeout, they use their last one.
Well, you have 4 downs. They can only call a timeout once.
And then you got 3 to run 40 seconds off.
I personally don't want to score that quick, but I'm also not in the booth, and I understand.
No,
That's a tough place to be. You take points about whenever you can get it.
No, you take points when you can get it. I agree.
also wish we had the extra point kicker.
Yeah, I was sitting there calculating in my mind. I'm like, okay, we got to do that because they are explosive, and we saw it at the beginning of the game. But we got to just play defense for a minute and a half. 1:31 to go in the ball game.
The beauty of it is even with the score, they still have to go for 2 to tie it. So we cannot lose with a score.
Now we got to make a tackle here. But they got good field position.
Edwards, Stearman on the tackle.
Now you got to keep things in front of you. There's a minute. They got time, and they got 1 timeout left. Now what you want to do is you want to get them to use that timeout.
Right. Well, you got to tackle them inbounds, and they're going to try to throw, get to the outsides, get out of bounds. They do have a deeper throwing game. We need to back some guys up too. I'd have an extra defensive back on the field, most likely. But the goal is for them get out of bounds quick if you don't have a chance to run it to the house.
So it's 1st down and 10, 1:26 to go in the ball game. Dardanelle's got the ball at their own 38. Prairie Grove's got to keep everything in front of them. And there is Vega back. He's looking, he's rolling, he's scrambling. And they got him!
David Stevens got him. They'll have to burn the timeout. They've got to burn their timeout right here.
Well, they're not.
No, they did. They got it.
So now.
Dude, a shoelace sack by David Stevens that time.
Well, what you want to do here, if you could get one more of those, Ryan, then it takes a lot of time to get back up to the field. 1:17 to go in the game. We're going to take this timeout with them. Prairie Grove leads 36-28.
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Okay, 1:17 to go in the game. 2nd down and 20 for the Sand Lizards. Straight drop back by Vega.
He's got an arm. Here he goes.
Oh, no.
Braxton got it.
He's got it. And he goes, that's going to do it. Hey, there we go. There we go. And the Prairie Grove Tigers tonight. Oh, there's some fighting going on here. And that's after the play, so we're going to get the interception. Here's the thing. I think that's.
Hey, luckily that is not Sims. That's Briars.
But
I would say it was probably them doing the talking.
They were frustrated. They may be both unsportsmanlike on both sides. But here's what you're going to do, Ryan. I want to give you got to tip your hat tonight to the Tigers' fight. I mean, we were down 14-0, and really, it felt like at the beginning the way they were scoring, like this was not going to be our night. And then we fought back. We got down 2 scores again in the beginning of the second half. And the way we have fought back tonight, Ryan, it's been very impressive.
Harrison comes back and beats Alma 39-35.
So Alma drops tonight. Harrison's going to move up to 2-2. Prairie Grove's going to probably move up to 2-2. Pea Ridge is going to fall to 1-3. But now the Tigers just need to take a knee here, Ryan. Got to take a knee twice.
Don't pull a Mario.
I think for me, the player of the game, I'm going to give it to Alex Absher. A first start tonight. He's delivered. You know, you've got it.
You've got that, and that's what I was going to say. Tonight, his numbers, this is his numbers before that last drive, so they're even better now. 10 for 17 for 155 yards and 2 touchdowns. But the toughness of that kid tonight.
Because he went down. He got hit twice. One time a late hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it. Just one more snap, Ryan, and that's going to do it for tonight. What are they doing? Why are they stopping the clock?
And we want to recognize, too, like the line, like I said in the first half, I called them out a little bit. But by the second half, they wore down this Dardanelle team. We ran the ball really well in the second half. Then you look at who scored. Hubbs had a touchdown. Edwards had a touchdown. Hubbs had another touchdown. Sims had a touchdown. We had several guys score. The guys blocking for them, those are the guys up front, doing a majority of the work. But still, we didn't have any big turnovers besides the one interception on the throwback. And that one I don't hold against him at all. And then the rest of it, you just look tough, hard-nosed football. He picked up big fourth downs with the throw to Edwards. He picked up that huge 57-yard touchdown, 53-yard touchdown to Bannon. I mean, just massive game for a first-time starter tonight.
What are they doing?
And, we haven't even talked about what they've done on the defensive side.
No,
Stevens had a huge sack. Braxton with the interception. Hubbs had an interception. Alex plays safety part-time on the defense, too.
Well, here we go. We're going to take this final snap, and that's going to do it. What a game for Prairie Grove tonight. The final score, the Prairie Grove Tigers, 36. Dardanelle Sand Lizards, 28. What a game tonight, Ryan. Again, our player of the game, Alex Absher, on his first start, and he delivers tonight. For Ryan Cook, I'm Lynn Gregson. Have a great night and go Tigers. We'll see you next week in Prairie Grove.